got a flag down on the field.
The receiver was wide open. The quarterback had plenty of time to find him. It was a low throw. Receiver down to his knee to make the catch, but let's catch the flag.
It looks like it may be calling it against Hephzibah.
Tiger players think so anyway. Tigers running a 3-5-5 defense. So 3 down linemen up front,
they're
and then
gonna bring
5
that
linebackers.
Back. Was an ineligible receiver downfield against Hephzibah. That'll bring back a first down, Tom. That's a huge play right there early in the game.
A break for the
big
Tigers.
Break. Let's see if we can take advantage of it because it'll be 3rd and long.
It's going to about to the – no, they're marking it from now. They're marking it off from the line of scrimmage. So it's a 5-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage, I believe. So it'll be –
now they're calling something else, too. Was that an unsportsmanlike conduct also? There's a 15-yarder.
Now they'll be deep back where they fielded the kickoff, or not fielded it, but brought the kickoff. They're inside the 25, the nose of the football, trying to stretch out to the 24. So 3rd down and a ton.
They don't have anybody in the backfield. Everybody's spread out. Watch this quarterback just taking off right here.
3 receivers on his right side, 2 receivers on the left. Better watch that. Ain't nobody in the slot. What's this guy doing? He's way over the line of scrimmage. The slot guy. All right, back to pass. Going to be pressured. The quarterback takes it down. He's just going to take it and tuck it and run out to the 31. Did you see how far he was over the line of scrimmage? All right, so the Tigers, with help of a big penalty, have stopped Hephzibah, and they will be forced to punt. And it looks like Bird is the guy. Tigers will send back the freshman, Mason Mingle, and back there with him will be
Wiley.
KJ Wiley. And the Tigers do not need to let the ball hit the ground on this AstroTurf. Have got
terrible snap.
All right, it's going to be a little wobbly kick over toward Mason Mingle. Oh, that's what we don't need.
Yeah, it wasn't anything he could do. It wasn't kicked anywhere near far enough to get to him, and he just kicked it and let it roll.
So the Tigers will start the 2025 season at their own 30-yard line. As mentioned, Mason Mingle will be the quarterback. In the backfield will be number 8, Dravion Davis. Tigers will send out Calvin Wiggs, DeMonte Lester, and KJ Wiley split to the right side. And on the other side, one end will catch his number in just a second. Whistle.
Procedure on the Tigers.
So Dravion Davis was on the left or right side of Mingle. Mingle was running toward the right side, but the first play will net -5. First down and 15 yards to go. 7:48 here in the first quarter, 0-0 on the McClendon Memorial Funeral Home scoreboard. Rolling to his right, looking to pass. Mingle, the left-handed quarterback, complete. Got a receiver out here to the 40-yard line, out of bounds. A big tackle on the sideline.
Flag down on the field in the Tiger backfield, and maybe a hold or something like that. Beautiful pass. The left-handed kid, I didn't even realize he was left-handed. It is going to be a holding on the Tigers.
Rolling to his right and throwing against his body.
Yeah, going against his body and put it on the money.
Calvin Wiggs made the reception, but as Mark said, we think this one's coming back, and it is.
Now, you hate to see it start off with 2 penalties in a row, especially negating a big play like that where you got a young quarterback in there. That throw gives him some confidence.
And the confidence rolling to the right side
and throwing to his left.
So the Tigers, that is the wide side of the field. The Tigers on the far hash mark. Now Davis will be behind him. The ball's on the ground. Mingle will have to fall on it inside the 5-yard line. So the Tigers terribly going backwards. They'll have second down and a ton from the 3-yard line.
Got to get it all the way out to the 40 or just over the 40, so it'll be 2nd and 37. What you dialing up there, Brant Smith?
Tell you what, Brant's going to have to think of something very safe to begin with. Two receivers split to the right. Gonna have everybody bunched in close. So Mingle standing in the end zone, hands off, a little bit of a hole, but it closes like quick. Gonna be maybe a yard gain, call it 2. 3rd down and 35 for the Tigers from the 5-yard line.
All right, Rebel Nation, let's make some noise for this defense on this 3rd down stance. Come on, Rebel Nation, let me hear you, let me hear you.
Mingle standing just inside the end zone. Dravion behind him in the eye of a pistol formation. Hands off to Davis, bouncing to the left side, going to be hit after a 4-yard gain, so it'll be 4th and 31. Tigers will be forced to punt.
All right, Rebel Nation, let's hear that defense on that 3rd down.
So the Tigers
let's hear it for the defense.
will send out Carter Rogers. He'll do the punting and the kicking. And so we'll get a first look at Carter punting the ball tonight.
Gales, I just got a text. Gale said they can't hear us at all. I don't know what's going on with the booth. Do you have Evan's number? Evan, can you hear us at all? Okay.
Okay, we'll keep going.
We're going to keep going. Gail, let us know if we still can't hear us.
All right, we're going to be
oh, gosh.
One of those Australian type punts. Carter Rogers runs over and kicks it out to just over the line of scrimmage. Oh, my goodness. The line to gain.
Yeah.
So the Rebels with great field position at the 42-yard line.
Hung up, it'll stay.
All right, I'm getting a text from Skeet. All right, Skeet says we clear the bail.
Okay.
All right. Great field position for Hephzibah to start their second series of downs.
Things you don't see at every stadium.
And
that would be a bullet.
All righty. Glad we have law enforcement in the room. Bird with a bunch. Going to be 2nd down and short for Hephzibah.
Another great run by Bird. 2nd down for the Rebels now.
About 3-4 yards to go for Hephzibah. The ball at the Tiger 36-yard line. Quickly, Hephzibah ready to go. Number 0, Cone, in the shotgun. Got Bird behind him. Hand off to Bird. Makes a man miss.
Nice play, 12.
Good tackle by Brandon Martin, 11th grade linebacker for the tackle or for the Tigers. It'll bring up either 3rd and short or another 1st down. Let's see where they mark it. All right, it's going to bring up 3rd down. Nope, 1st and 10.
And the run is going to be
ball at the 31-yard line. 4:25 left in the first quarter, 0-0 on the Tigers Rebels Clendon Funeral Home scoreboard.
It's a different running back that time. Number 10, Tavares Josie.
Not much running room for Josie that time. Second down and 9 for the Rebels. Josie back in the backfield with Cone. They look toward the sideline to get the sign. Trip receivers to the big side of the field, which is over here on the home side. Rebels going from our right to left, trying to get the first score of the season. Quick pass out here, complete. Had a man that just about maybe looked like he was going to try to intercept it and tackle. Still pretty good defense by the Tigers. 3rd down and 4.5 for Hephzibah.
And that was Dalen Davis. He was trying to fight off a block out there. And like you said, he jumped the route. He saw it coming, and he just couldn't quite fight the block off enough to get in and either knock the ball down or intercept it. If he would have intercepted it, he'd been gone to the races.
Hephzibah slowing down here a little bit on 3rd down and obviously 4 down territory if they don't make it. I would pass it right here. Nope, they're going to keep it to Bird. Bird breaks a tackle. Enough for a first down. Oh, no, it's not. He's going to be – see where they mark it. It's going to be – yep, that'll be a first down. So first down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Another Rebel first down.
Clock at 2:30, 0-0. The first quarter, the Tigers and the Rebels knotted, but will it be for just a short time? Two running backs with Cone in the backfield. Tigers jump, but no flag. We do not have a 40-second clock here on the field.
They're taking their time.
This has got to be getting close now. All right, got a snap off. Going to be a quick pass out of here, complete. Bird's inside the 15, spinning to the 12-yard line. Second down and short.
Yeah, 40-second clock over.
Oh, it is. I couldn't see it.
Tom, that was a pretty play. They did
it sure is, yeah.
Like a little type reverse thing, faked it to Bird, and he went out to his right, and then the other running back, the number 3, came the other way, and they faked it to him, and the quarterback just dumped it off to Bird out in the flat. It was a nice looking little play.
3 receivers to the left side. They are definitely spreading the ball out, or the team out, but staying inside with Bird. They're going to be a first down goal to go inside the 5-yard line. First and goal for Hephzibah. Bird pulling his way through the middle of the Tiger line. You can see why he is the leading rusher returning in the CSRA.
He just lowered his head and ran somebody over back there.
Going to be whistled. Somebody moved or something.
False start.
Got a Tiger injured on the play. Hobbling off the field is Xavier Gartrell. Back the Rebels up 5. First and goal now from the 8-yard line.
5 left in the first quarter.
Cone in the middle of 2 backs. He'll hand it off to the Bird back, and Bird's got a hole, and Bird's got a touchdown.
Bird had a good block by the number 3. Just he ran right in behind 3 and walked into the end zone.
By number 2.
Tom, that was, the offense sputtering and getting a lot of penalties and putting us way back in a hole. We can't do that against this team. They're going to run the ball, and they're going to be hard to stop running. We've got to be able to make positive yards and get into the Hephzibah side of the field and not give them a very short field like we did just then.
And to try the PAT. Number 88, a high snap, but the snap's down, and the kick is no good. So 6-0 here early. Come on back, Tiger fans. This is Tiger football on OSN.
For 75 years, F&M Bank has been at the heart of our communities, helping families and businesses grow. A small-town bank offering big bank services with a personal touch. For great rates, a loan that fits your needs, buying your dream home, planning for retirement, or just opening your first checking account, F&M Bank will guide you every step of the way. It's all about building relationships at F&M Bank in Washington, Crawfordville, Lincolnton, Martinez, and at fmbanknow.com. Thank you for growing with us. Follow on Facebook and Instagram. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
101.3 WLOV.
So Hephzibah with the first points tonight. The extra point was wide to the right. So the Tigers will get their second opportunity on offense. Deep for the Tigers. Is that Mingle?
I think that's Dravion Davis.
It is. I will tell the Tiger fans a little confession. Finally had some cataract surgery done. The last 2 seasons, I couldn't see the other side of the field. I still see a lot better with my new eyes. I got my sunglasses on now, but I might need to put my regular glasses on. All right, another flag. Let's get rid of these guys. It's too hot up here in this booth for us to be enduring all these yellow handkerchiefs flying around on that pretty green on green field.
It is a pretty field.
Got a great, I think that Butler's had that Bulldog for a long time.
Yeah.
That Bulldog, the Bulldog stretched out. So something on the kickoff team warrants a 5-yard penalty. So the kicker will back it up 5 yards and kick from his own 35. Bird is the kicker too. So Bird runs, kicks, catches, and punts, and probably throws. Bird about 5 yards behind the ball, teed up on the far hash mark. He'll go straight down the field, down to the 22-yard line, taken by one of our side guys, number 13, Joshua Wilburn.
Hey, good field position out to the 35 or so.
52 seconds left. Your score, the
52 seconds left here.
So you got Preston Stokes coming in as your quarterback. I'm looking to see if I see Mason Mingle on the field anywhere, and I don't.
52 seconds, 6-0, Hephzibah over the Tigers. Let's see if Preston can get something started here on offense. Number 16, Preston Stokes, sophomore. Got a motion man, going to hand off to motion man Sharik Meadows with not much room. They're going to give him not a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Tackle made by 14. 2nd down now for the Tigers.
Ball is just short of the 35-yard line. The Rebels up to the task on their first play of the second series. Going to be a quick pass to the left side, complete. Dravion Dow, nope, that is number 2.
Nice run.
DeMonte Lester broke a tackle and had enough to get a first down at midfield. So the Tigers, with their very first clean spark, move those clean spark chains, first down.
Hey, nice little safe pass. You got 10th grader Preston, who hadn't played a whole lot of ball out there. Nice little fake handoff. We put a H-back in motion out there and get a lead block for Lester. He throws it out in the flat and let Lester do his thing. Really nice run by DeMonte, first down.
All right, so we're going to line up in a pistol formation. Stokes looks over his offense. Now he's ready. Going to be a fake handoff on the inside. Stokes will keep. Oh, he should have turned it back inside, Mark.
Yep.
Had a hole in the middle, and he kept stringing it out. So only about, he got 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers. Make that 4.
Yeah, that was one of those generous spots maybe that we got.
Yeah,
we got a little bit of a help on that one.
Yeah, it looked like Preston could have turned the ball up right there and maybe gotten some tough yards up, had a clear spot, but bringing it out to the side, just strung it along. This may be a water timeout.
No, it's the end of the quarter. This is the first quarter.
I guess we need to do the quarter 2, don't we?
Yep.
Come on back, Tiger fans. This is Tiger Football on OSN.
Rail EMC, always there for you, proudly serves more than 17,000 customers in our 10-county area, including Wilkes, Lincoln, and Oglethorpe counties. With offices in Washington, Greensboro, and Lexington, Rail EMC, there when you need them, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just by calling 706-678-2116.
Making decisions during a time of loss can be difficult. Hopkins Funeral Home offers support in person by calling Jason Roberts or Julie Tinch at 706-678-2525 or online at hopkinsfuneralhome.com. A tradition of trust, Hopkins Funeral Home. Serving Washington-Wilkes and the surrounding area from the same location on East Robert Toombs since 1952.
101.3 WLOV.
Johnson on the 19th.
Mark, I like the quarter change when the football was in the middle of the field. If it had been my team, we'd have been down there on the 3-yard line and had to go 97 yards. So the Tigers will be facing to our left now, going from our right to left. And if you can sort of explain it, to the right is 520. Interstate 520.
To the right, yes.
That's right. So
Bobby Jones being
that'll
that
give
way.
you folks at home sort of an idea. Going to the left is toward Augusta. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 6 for the Tiger offense.
I was thinking this was just 2nd down for some reason.
22 left on the clock.
Referee called timeout. I think it's only second down. We got the first down, and then the next play was the.
All right, we got play stoppage here for something. Let's see what this is about. Going to call the refs in and figure out what the deal is. I don't see this much. Both teams are lined up, ready to go. It's quarter change. The spot is right. Didn't we get that much over the ball is on the 46-yard line. Now the refs are back out in their positions, and I think we're ready to go. So
Alex is wanting. He's wanting something from him.
Alex out on the field speaking to the head ref, the guy in the white hat. And the marker still showing third down. So we'll go with third down and 6 yards to go for the Tigers. They need to get to the Hephzibah Rebels 40-yard line. Stokes, quick pass. Oh, my gosh.
Gosh, that was dangerous.
That was dangerous.
And it's going to now be
We had Sharik Meadows, and Meadows had 2 people draped on him. And Meadows really doing a good job to keep that ball out of the hands of the defender. So fourth down, look like the Tigers are going to go for it here. Ooh, at the 46-yard line. No Carter Rogers yet. So the Tigers will go for it. Fourth down and 6 yards to go, unless we have that wrong.
Come on, let's get our boys encouragement to hold them.
Got him.
All right, Preston.
Got 5 of it.
Stokes able to draw one of the defenders off, so it'll be fourth down and short now. And he'll bring him out. Number 74, Jared Lester, will come in for the offending defensive lineman that jumped off sides. So the Tigers going to bunch up under center, look for a quick quarterback sneak right here. Oh, my goodness. We got a timeout maybe? Hephzibah will take one, too. This is Tiger football on OSN.
Feed greatness with Purina at Smith Farm Supply in Washington. Purina always has you covered, no matter what animals you have, from chickens to horses to pigs to cattle. Purina and Smith Farm Supply make a great team. And you'll find everything from pesticides and insecticides to fencing at the store. See Smith Farm Supply at 303 Norman Street in Washington. At Smith Farm Supply, they want to bring the farm life into your life.
1013 WLOV.
Well, Mark, we wasn't sure about a concession stand, but I smell somebody.
I smell something. I do too. I smell something.
It smells good. 11:56. We are brand new in the second quarter. The Tigers trying to get their first score of the 2025 season. 6-0. Hephzibah up over Washington-Wilkes. The Tigers with a yard to go on fourth down.
First down right here would be really big.
So Preston goes back under center. It's going to be a quick snap.
First down.
And a nice head down Preston Stokes run for another clean spark. Tiger first down. All right, get those chains moving and roll that clock.
Tom, we talked about.
We got an injured player down.
We talked about maybe having a little bit of a size disadvantage on our line, but as far as the offensive line, to me, it looks to be a little bit bigger than it has in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
They look like they've got a little bit more size up there up front, and I think there's more coming.
All right, 1st and 10, going to be a read option. Look at Stokes right up the middle, kept the ball in Dravion Davis's hand forever, but snatched it out at the last minute. Preston Stokes with a nice 6.5-yard run, second down and short for the Tiger offense.
It's really quiet in here, isn't it?
The whole place is quiet.
Really quiet.
And the window in front of us will not open. Mm-hmm. And so my sound's coming right back on top of me. All right, going to be a handoff to Dravion Davis. Got a hole busting out to the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. The third clean spark Tiger first down of the evening.
Look, right now it looks like the Tiger offensive line is doing a good job of opening up some holes coming up the middle. The last two plays, Preston did a great read on that play before. Dravion really wanted that ball, and he did a good job of pulling it back and getting about 10 yards. And then Dravion got it on that one right up the middle and got another big first down.
Stokes turning toward the sidelines. Now he's ready. Clock down inside 10 seconds. Got to get this one going, guys. All right, now Stokes takes the snap. It's going to be an incomplete pass intended. Was DeMonte Lester. Second down to 10. Tigers. Clock stops at 10:26. 6-0 on the McClendon Memorial Funeral Home scoreboard, but the Tigers trying to stick up 6 and add that extra point to jump into the lead. Tigers 3 yards away from their first trip into the Fern Acres Farm red zone. To the right side, DeMonte Lester. Make that. Yes, DeMonte Lester.
And it's going to be a great tackle by the
going to be pushed out and strung along to really no gain, maybe a loss of a yard. Third down in the bunch now for the Tigers. Ball at the 25-yard line, so a loss of 2. It'll be third down and 12. Trip receivers to the far side or to the near side on the big side of the field. Sharik Meadows by himself on the short side of the field. Ball's on the hash mark. Clock inside 7 seconds. Stokes better get it going. We're going to have to call timeout here. We ain't going to make it. Oh, Alex couldn't stand it. He said, man, you're going too far. Another timeout. The Tigers this time. Come on back, fans. This is Tiger football on OSN.
Since 1984, Herbert Homes has built more than houses. They've built trust. Now offering beautiful new custom homes in the Washington Commons neighborhood, just off Ashley Avenue in Washington, starting at just $139.9. Each home includes a full 1 year's builder's warranty plus a 210 home buyer's warranty. Affordable, reliable, built to last. Call 706-210-7114 or visit herberthomesinc.com.
101.3 WLOV.
Tigers take a timeout. Clock was about to run out on the play clock. We'll make that the, what do you call that? Is that the play clock?
Yeah. Oh, on the, not the play clock. What do you call it?
Yeah, what is it called? I just lost it.
I do too.
The clock that tells you got no more time this down. So third down and 12.
40-second clock, we'll call it that.
Yeah, 40-second clock. Back to pass. Quickly going to be going in another direction. Got a block, maybe going to the right side. Going to be a block in the back. Watch it, guys, on the sideline. We were pushed out of bounds, and a couple of the players went at it just a little bit.
They brought Dravion out to the near side of the field, the wide side of the field, and as like a decoy. He went out to pass, and number 7, KJ Wiley, was playing in that slot and caught it and then tried to reverse the field. They had Preston lined up, right there. He was being chased by a lineman, and Preston got in a little bit behind and is going to have a block in the back. Nice-looking play. It didn't necessarily get the results that we wanted, but that's something different. We had never seen that before.
Have not seen that. So the Tigers, they're going to move us. Wait a minute now. If they move us back, it's third down still.
Yeah, I can't imagine them. I'm surprised if they move us back.
Well, we're moved back. Dance is
we went out of bounds. We lost some yardage going out of bounds on the play.
Okay. So I think you're right. They did. So it's fourth down. The Tigers will go for it. Preston down the middle of the field. Got Sharik. Oh, my goodness.
Tigers open.
Wide open with Sharik Meadows, and the ball was too tall, so the ball would go over on downs.
And it'll be a turnover on downs. Let's make some noise for that Rebel.
First and 10, Hephzibah.
Ball
I was surprised how open he was. I figured they'd have, 2 people in the safety on everybody going back there. Sharif was wide open going down the field. The ball just sailed a little bit.
Sort of a slant toward the middle of the field, toward the goalpost. Good crowd ended up across the way. The Tigers have followed the folks to Augusta, Georgia to come see the Tigers open up the season here at Butler Stadium against Hephzibah. Cone, number 0, in the middle of 2 running backs. Bird is on the left side. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Hand off to Bird. Bird breaks a tackle, pulling the man, just keeps on bullying his way to the 40-yard line. That was a nice little 10-yard run. Let's see. It looks like he's going to be about a yard short, 9 yards on the Bird carry. 2nd down and 1.
We got a player down.
Great carry by Bird.
Is that Carter Rogers down? I hope not. That's our kicker.
We'll take an injury timeout. This is Tiger football on OSN.
Favette Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, providing excellent customer service and quality medication therapy management in support of your wellness for decades. Favette has a full selection of in-home medical supplies and will even help file with most insurance companies. Don't forget to develop your unforgettable moments in Favette's full-service photo lab. And it's not too early to shop a great selection of holiday gifts either. For better service, less wait, and to save money, it's Favette Pharmacy, East Robert Toombs in Washington.
1013 WLOV.
Carter Rogers, the injured Tiger, on the play, but he makes his way off in perfectly good shape. I say that. He walked off with...
It looked like he was cramping.
Yeah.
You expect that on a hot, humid night.
Not sure if I mentioned it, but I do remember. Want to once again thank Barnett Southern for sponsoring the starting lineups and Durden Farms for starting the starting defense for sponsoring. 2nd down is short for the Rebels. Rolling to his right, Cone fakes the pass. Now he's just going to slide down right at the...
Just over the sticks, first down.
Yeah, he was just over. And back at the station, I've got reverb. You hear my reverb?
A little bit.
I don't know if there's anything you can correct on that. I don't think they're hearing it on the reverb. 1st and 10, Hephzibah, the ball at their own 43-yard line. Getting a lot of reverb right now. Going to fake a handoff to Bird. Cone breaks the tackle. Cone's going to have a 1st down. Cone out to the 42 of the Tigers. 1st and 10, Hephzibah. Tigers were keying on number 2, Bird.
Somebody got in there in the backfield and made a good hard hit, and Cone just broke a tackle and ended up taking it for about 15 or so.
1st and 10 for the Rebel offense.
7:55 left here in the first half. Hephzibah 6, Washington-Wilkes 0. Yes.
Yes, that is.
Much better. Thank you.
Ugh. They got one that's out there getting sick.
I'm glad I didn't see that. I need water. He doesn't. Well, maybe he does. 1st and 10. After the, I'm not going to be ugly. After the queasy stomach timeout.
Ugh.
All right, now we go. From the 42, Hephzibah in a pistol formation. Bird's the man in the pistol. He fakes it to him. Quarterback's wide open. 1st down and a lot more down to the Tiger 20-yard line. He faked the inside.
Tigers are saying we got the ball. Tigers are saying he fumbled, and the coaching staff and everybody over there. Let's see what they mark it.
Well, it doesn't look like they're excited, so they're not going to give it a fumble. So a great run and fake by Cone, peeling around to the left side. Nobody out there. Tigers were everywhere else on the field, but not on that side. And he gashes the Tiger defense for a gain down to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Rebels.
There's Bird.
Bird breaks a tackle, breaks another one. We gave up, standing up,
another touchdown.
playing tiddlywinks in the end zone. Bird scores from 20 yards out.
One of the things Alex said was our defense has got to tackle better than we did against Elberton, and right now we're missing a lot of tackles. Bird and Cone are able to run through a lot of what look like arm tackles. We've got to get down there and wrap up.
In to try the PAT number 88. No, they're going to go for 2. So Bird in the backfield. He's going to be the shotgun quarterback, Bird, and he tiptoes easily in the end zone. 14-0. This is Tiger football on OSN.
Down on dependability. See DDMI Tire and Lube for all your tire, oil, and small auto repair needs. DDMI features the best brands including Cooper, Toyo, Goodyear, and more at competitive prices. Now offering aftermarket wheels by American Force, Fuel, XD, and more. Stop by DDMI at 901 North Bypass East in Washington or call 706-678-6966 for a free quote. DDMI Tire and Lube, where customers and quality service matter.
1013 WLOV.
Dravion Davis will be deep for the Tigers on the return team. They'll have Dravion about the 11 or the 16-yard line, set to kick off number 2, Bird. Low kick straight to the side man. Number 13 for the Tigers, Wilburn. Wilburn breaks a tackle. Wilburn's to the 35. Going to push out to the 40. 1st and 10 Tigers. Was that a flag that came in late? Yes, it was. Check the flag out and see what this was all about.
Personal foul, face mask on Hephzibah. Have good starting position right here. Let's see who they'll bring in as the quarterback now. Okay, they got Mason Mingle out there. So they are right now swapping back and forth, it looks like.
Well, see, I have buddies listening and got a text from Ryan Burton that said it's game clock and play clock. So that is the play clock.
Okay.
The game clock.
Game clock is on the scoreboard.
I should have known that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm tired.
I am too.
It's been a long week.
We're sitting in the sauna up here. I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, I bet out of the few games that I did, I don't feel it over here. There's an air conditioner behind it, but I think it's blowing hot air. I'm just sweating.
It's not as bad as Elbert County in that visiting press box over there and all that granite. That's the hottest place in the world to me.
I'm hoping when it gets dark, I can see out this window because the window's closed. Go. All right, breaking the tackle. Nice run by Dravion Davis up the middle. The window is closed, and I bet you out of the hundreds of ball games I've done, that window's been open 99.9%, but it will not open. It'll be nice this winter. 4th down and 5 for the Tigers. No, 2nd down.
Yeah, 2nd down.
There's no way that's 4th.
Yeah, that was the 2nd play. Our first play before.
The chain guys can make me look either really good or really bad in the game. All right, Mingle from the shotgun. The left-hander throws complete to Devontae Lester. Nice complete pass for a 1st down. 2nd effort run inside the 30 will net another clean spark. Tiger 1st down.
Tom, that was really quick. He got rid of the ball. He knew exactly what he was going to do with it. Got rid of the ball really quick. There wasn't anybody all up on the line, and it gave Lester a little bit of chance with some open field and picked up a big 1st down. 2 plays were down inside of the 30-yard line, right at the 26.
5:32 left in the first half, 14-0. The Tigers looking for their first points of the season. Fakes a pass. Mingle does. He goes up the middle, tiptoeing through the middle for another 1st down into the Fern Acres Farm red zone. 1st and 10 from the Tiger 13. The Hephzibah 13.
I'd be interested to know if that was a designed play where they told him to take off like that up the middle, or if it was just something he didn't quite like and he decided to do it. Whatever it was, it worked. And he picked up from the 26 down to about the 13. So he picked up 13 yards on that play. He runs well.
And whatever it was, it looked like the Tigers want to first or make that a timeout. We'll take one, too. This is Tiger football on OSN.
Piedmont Propane is committed to providing safe and dependable propane service for your home or business. Piedmont Propane schedules full-time local delivery year-round to be sure you always get fast and dependable service. Call Piedmont Propane today at 706-678-6111. Locally owned and operated, they are located at 1225 Lincoln Road in Washington. Piedmont Propane accepts all major credit cards and provides service to Wilkes and surrounding counties. Go Tigers!
1013 WLOV.
I believe that was a Tiger timeout. So they should have one left, I think, Mark.
I think you're right.
1st and 10, the ball at the 13. Mason Mingle still in at quarterback. Dravion Davis will be on his left hip. Going to hand it to the
get on the ball.
Ball's on the ground. Mason Mingle drops on it. KJ Wiley came in motion. It's going to be sort of a jet sweep to the left side, but the exchange was never made. And Mark, that's the kind of things that you've always got to work on when you got new players.
When you got a ninth grader too.
Playing quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Whenever, any year, but especially a ninth grader, that's the kind of the small things. His athleticism and his knowledge of the game, what Alex is really high on right now. Things like that are going to happen. I mean, it's just part of it.
2nd down and 15 yards to go for the Tigers. Play clock down to 3. Going to be a Mingle run up the middle, making a man miss, pushing his head down, and a flag on the play. Good job of running. Mingle was able to shift his way through a couple of tackles and actually bulled his way for a couple extra yards down inside the 15 to the 12, but it looks like this one will come back. Holding against the Tigers.
Oh, that's a bad penalty. We were down at about the 12-yard line, 13-yard line, and now we're going to be all the way back out to the 29.
So 2nd down and many from the 29. The Tigers need to get down to the 3 for a first down.
3 or 4-yard line.
Fakes the handoff, going to be a complete pass. Number 7 for the Tigers.
Nice.
Inside the 20. KJ Wiley on the catch. Got to learn these new numbers that some of the Tigers are wearing.
Hey, that's a pretty play right there. We had 26 yards or whatever. We picked up about half of it right there. So it's 3rd and 13. Obviously, we're probably going to be in 2-down territory. You pick up 8 or 9 right here, and then you get it manageable, 4th and 4, 4th and 5, and see what the kid can do.
So 3rd down and 12 for the Tigers. 15 for a touchdown or 14 for a touchdown. Mingle rolling to his left, the lefty. Oh, my goodness. Almost an interception. A great defensive play. Was that the quarterback? Is that 0? Is that number 8?
I think it's 8.
Number 8, Princeton Rainey on a nice defensive play. The throw was a nice bullet, but it was just a little bit inside. Gave the defensive back a chance to intercept.
It looks like we're going to line up and kick this from – I guess Carter's leg's okay. He's the spot. They're going to put it down on about the 23-yard line.
So a 33-yard attempt from the far hash mark. So from the right hash mark. All right. Here he is, Carter Rogers' first attempt at a field goal. He had plenty of leg and warm-ups. Oh, that wasn't even beginning to be pretty. Ball barely got off the ground. He just brought his head up. Looked like a golf shot. When
like he topped it.
Yeah, he just brought his head was straight up in the air. So that's nerves. Maybe the nerves gone after the first field goal attempt of his career. So no points for the Tigers. 3:26 left in the first half. 14-0. On the McLennan Memorial Funeral Home scoreboard. From the shotgun, quarterback keeps trying to follow Big Bird.
Nice play.
Tiger defense all over it.
God, they still can't just bring it down.
He will not give up, and the referees gave every second of it. Looked like maybe a chance to blow the whistle, but they let it go, and the quarterback just said, I'm not taking the 2-yard loss. I'm taking a 1-yard gain, so second effort gets about the 4 more yards, 2nd down and 9 for the Rebels.
And one of our guys just grabbed a hold of a jersey and wouldn't let go. That quarterback, like you said, he was bullying and he was trying, but he held on and we were able to get some help in bringing him down.
Christopher Cone, junior quarterback, listed at 5'10", 178. He's a player. Whistle. Blowing this one dead. Let's see what the referee says.
Illegal procedure on Hephzibah.
2:38, 14-0. Tigers trying to stop this before halftime and see if we can make some adjustments and get back in this ball game. Tigers will get the second half kickoff. Five-yard penalty makes it 2nd down and 14 for Hephzibah. Plenty of time. Quarterback to the left side. Got a receiver out here.
Nice play.
Good defense for the Tigers. Number 3, C.J. Wynn, was right there with him. Pulls up the intended receiver, number 18. I don't have an 18 on my roster.
Hey, that was a nice play by C.J. That kid shows he can throw the ball a little bit. He was coming down the middle wide open, what looked like, and C.J. stepped over from his safety position and knocked the ball out at the last minute.
Intended receiver was number 19, Zion Blake. Clock stops at 2:20. 14-0 on the McClendon Memorial Funeral Home scoreboard. Quick pass complete.
Oh, yeah.
Tiger tackler right there. Number 5,
Dalen
Davis all over the receiver. Nowhere to go. It's going to be a loss of a couple on the play, and Hephzibah will be forced to punt.
Best defensive stand we've had all night, even better than the first one where we stopped them. We were all over the ball right then, and they tried to throw it a little bit more than they have. That's what we want to do, is force them to be able to have to throw the ball. That's not their strong suit. Their strong suit is letting Bird and Cone just take it and run.
Tigers take a timeout. We'll go that way too. This is Tiger football on OSN.
For 75 years, F&M Bank has been at the heart of our communities, helping families and businesses grow. A small-town bank offering big bank services with a personal touch. For great rates, a loan that fits your needs, buying your dream home, planning for retirement, or just opening your first checking account, F&M Bank will guide you every step of the way. It's all about building relationships at F&M Bank in Washington, Crawfordville, Lincolnton, Martinez, and at fmbanknow.com. Thank you for growing with us. Follow on Facebook and Instagram. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
1013 WLOV.
Tigers take their last timeout. Minutes left on the clock. What's your timeout for right here, Mark?
I think they want to try to get the ball back, and they got Mason Mingle back there trying to return it, and I think that kid's a threat anytime he touches the ball. I'd love to get the ball back inside the 50-yard line and give our offense a chance to get down there and score.
What was the timeout? What do you think was said?
I think it was get this ball and let's get the ball in our hands and get some points.
Down and get a breath. Oh, the ball's
points
toward Mason. Mason lets it hit the ground. Oh, and it takes a roll over his head. And there that artificial surface just what could have been it's just an automatic 10-yard penalty. So the Tigers will start 1st and 10, and the clock didn't run. So that's good. 1st and 10 at the Tiger 43-yard line.
And you got Preston going to be back in at quarterback.
Clock operator's taking a nap. This is good. Stokes in the shotgun. Dravion Davis with him in the backfield. Stokes back to pass.
That's going to be
incomplete, intended for DeMonte Lester.
second down now for the Tiger offense.
And we got to be careful and not give them the ball back too soon. We can't just run 3 plays and
we don't need 3-second plays.
We got to get them. We got to run some clock too.
Oh my goodness. These are the little intangibles that we'll learn about all the players. Back to pass, going to be pressured, going to be sacked.
They're saying the ball's on the ground, but the ref's saying he's down.
So it looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage, or maybe nope, he's a yard short. So the sack makes it 3rd down and 11. Clock rolling now inside 135. 14-0. The Tigers down to the Rebels. Going to be a blitz up the middle, rolling to his left. Throwing across his body, 1 hops. Calvin Wiggs, 4th down. The clock stops at 109, and oh my goodness. Tigers have got to keep 1, a block from happening, 2, a big play from happening.
Big return, yeah.
That's the first orders of business.
You know, you feel okay if you can get the kickoff. You don't want make sure there's not a bad snap somewhere or something like that. If you can get the kickoff and you pin Hephzibah back somewhere, you know, you make a good play, you feel all right because they're not going to throw the ball on you that much. But that is a lot of time left on the clock to a lot of things that can happen right now.
Andre Perrin was back. Now they've switched. Number 19, Zion Blake, back deep for Hephzibah. Going to be an easy punt out there. Got another punter in. The ball's on the ground. Tigers.
Hey, we can take that.
Oh, my goodness. We had the ball.
Get it. Scoop and score.
The Tigers have picked it up. Going to be tackled from behind.
As Andrew Harkins picked up the ball, and he's down inside the 5-yard line. Or, excuse me, inside the 10. They marked him down at about the 8.
Tigers had, I think, Xavier Gartrell punting that time. So the Tigers with a break. Ball was scooped up by Andrew Harkins and taken down inside the 10.
And got Mingle back in at quarterback.
The Tigers inside the Fern Acres Farms red zone. Now they move it back to the 18 or 19-yard line. Can you not advance
I guess you can't.
Okay, so you can't advance the fumble like that in high school. 56 seconds left, 14-0. The Tigers trying to get on the board for the first time. If that's the case, you ought to instruct every one of your players to never try to scoop and
right, and you just pick it up and try to get on the ball.
Just get on the ball. 2 receivers to the left. Mingle in at quarterback. He'll have Davis behind him. Hands off to Davis and inside, hit immediately.
He's
trying
to
get something, but it's not much there. He was hit so far in the backfield, he busted his gut to get to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. Clock inside 40 seconds. 14-0. The Tigers trying to put 6 on the board. Davis on the left hip of Mingle. Mingle fakes a pass one way, goes across.
Oh, what a pass. Touchdown.
A great punt. Pass to Sharik Meadows.
Oh, and he's going to do it. He's dancing in the end zone and going to get a flag.
Uh-oh.
Come on, guys.
So a great pass by Mason Mingle. Sharik Meadows doing a good job of going up and getting the ball. Let's check and make sure that's what the call is. It should be 14-6. It is. And I've lost. There it is. I've lost a pin already.
That was pretty.
It was nice.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda, but think about we were just down there inside the 10-yard line. I had a couple of penalties and whatever else that are right at the 10-yard line. If we could have scored right there, but maybe we can take some momentum into the halftime. It's only 29 seconds left in the half.
All right, Carter must be hurt because the Tigers. No, here he comes out late.
Yeah, he's coming out.
So that's Carter Rogers. come out late to do the PAT. They better hurry up and get this thing done. The clock's down to 12. All right, here's the snap. There's the placement. The kick is, oh, come on. Did it get over?
I think so.
Oh, my
barely
Lord.
did.
Barely did.
Good gracious.
14-7. This is Tiger football on OSN.
Rail EMC works hard to make sure you and their 17,000 other customers in our 10-county area have the highest quality electric service every day. Now, in our homes and in our offices, during storms, and while other hazards happen, Rail EMC is there at 706-678-2116 to make sure you have the electric service you need. A solid citizen, a treasured and trusted friend. Rail EMC answers service questions at 706-678-2116. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Rail EMC is there for you.
1013 WLOV.
Carter Rogers was booming kicks in pregame and had 2 less than stellar kicks here tonight. The attempted field goal was not close, and that extra point just barely got over the bar.
But we'll take it. We'll take the point.
As they say in the game of golf, if you par a hole, whatever score you make, they don't ask you to draw a picture of it.
Nope. My daddy used to tell me I'd hit a bad shot into a green and it'd go on the green or something, and I'd get down on myself, and he said, it don't matter if you drive a Volkswagen or a Cadillac. It just matters that you got there.
That's right. I do want to wish sympathy to you once again.
Thank you.
Mark lost his dad this past year. And
I did, and it's been a tough thing to adjust to. Dad, I was thinking about it on the way over here. Just about every football game, every Friday night that I ever called a game with you on the way over, I would call Dad, and we'd sit and talk about the ball game and what was coming up and who was, and what we looked like.
I do want to tell you, I only met his dad like once, I think. But it's nice connection between father and son. It was
just a great guy,
yeah.
Super guy. We miss him.
Kicking off, Carter Rogers will kick off from the 25, so they marked off that stupid celebration on the kickoff. So good field position they will have. They bust up the middle. Bird breaks a tackle to midfield. Tigers are going to wrestle him down right at midfield. So that's right.
Never did go to the ground.
Well, he should have gone. Well, the clock stopped about several seconds before the play did. So they got 18 seconds left. Ball's at midfield.
With 18 seconds
50 yards to try to navigate in 18 seconds. Bird will be in the backfield with Cone, number 0 and number 2. Receivers to the other side. Quinteus Fote, Tyler Johnson.
We got anybody back?
Slot man, and then we got one more receiver over here to the, no, we don't, to the right. We got a safety back about 10 yards now, about 11 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, C.J. Wynn is back. Yeah, like you said, about 11 yards back, but he's also covering that guy in the slot.
All right, so going to be a quick pass out here. We dodged a bullet. Had a slanting receiver.
That was a pretty good throw.
Yes, it was. It was a tad high, but it was where those receivers like it right up here in front of their face. It just went right off.
It just went right through his hands.
Yep.
Right through his hands off his helmet. And we caught a break because he had some room right there. I don't think he would have scored, but he had some room, and they would have been a lot closer than they are right now.
2nd down and 10. Pretty much the same formation. Now the quarterback, Cone, is just going to do the Brendan Douglas run.
Takes off.
So to just shuffle his feet until he finds a little lineman to get behind, and he picks up a ton down inside the Tiger 40-yard line, 36 or 37.
But called a timeout.
7 seconds. We're going to take 1, 2. This is Tiger football on OSN.
Making decisions during a time of loss can be difficult. Hopkins Funeral Home offers support in person by calling Jason Roberts or Julie Tinch at 706-678-2525 or online at hopkinsfuneralhome.com. A tradition of trust, Hopkins Funeral Home. Serving Washington-Wilkes and the surrounding area from the same location on East Robert Toombs since 1952.
1013 WLOV.
And Mark, I do want to take this opportunity also, in the last several years with COVID and other things that have affected our society, we've got a paper, but we share a paper with
Lincoln and
McCormick. We don't get a lot of paper coverage, and it's just not like it used to. I want to remind fans that if you listen to this broadcast on Facebook, that's fine and that's great, but we have a lot of good supporters and a lot of folks that support WLOV. It's 1013 on the dial. Get a chance. It's a good local station, and if you got a business or something and you got music playing, it's a good station to play music. It's a good place to be, WLOV. All right, back to pass.
He's wide open.
Wide open, number 15.
That's all right.
Be tackled down with 4 seconds left. 3, 2 seconds, and they'll take a timeout. Oh, they don't have a timeout.
They don't have a timeout. They're going to have to line it up quick.
Play. All right.
They didn't look like they were lined up, honestly.
1 second left. The ball's at the.
Yeah, they caught a false start because they weren't lined up.
All right, so it's either 1 second or 2 seconds left. The ball is down at the 21, so it'll be at the 26 after the procedure penalty. And Tiger fans, I do also want to do one other thing before the first half ends. I want to remember Parker Martin.
Yes, absolutely.
In our prayers. Parker was a coach here.
Defensive coordinator in Lincoln, and then
they must not have had a timeout. But before we go to the F&M Bank halftime show, he is the defensive coordinator, defense, and he's also the athletic director.
He's their athletic director also.
But is married to Mark Ward's youngest daughter, Hope, and he needs our prayer.
He does. Their whole family does.
Yes, absolutely. Mark and daughter have been on a mission trip
on
the other side of the world, so they're in a lot of pain not being able to be with Hope.
Yep.
But I want to remember Hope.
Heart just goes out to the whole Ward family. Couldn't ask for a better family. Just the whole family are just great people, great friends of ours, yours and mine, Tom. And our hearts go out to their family.
The Tigers have done it. They've gotten back in this game, 14-7 here at halftime. It's time now for the F&M Bank halftime show. The Tiger band making their way out onto the field. Come on back, fans. We got a good one. This is Tiger football on OSN.
Feed greatness with Purina at Smith Farm Supply in Washington. Purina always has you covered, no matter what animals you have, from chickens to horses to pigs to cattle. Purina and Smith Farm Supply make a great team. And you'll find everything from pesticides and insecticides to fencing at the store. See Smith Farm Supply at 303 Norman Street in Washington. At Smith Farm Supply, they want to bring the farm life into your life.
Looking for a new home that's truly yours? Herbert Homes has been building affordable, high-quality custom homes since 1984. And now, they're featuring stunning new homes in the Washington Commons neighborhood, just off Ashley Avenue in Washington. Starting at just $139.9, each custom home includes a 1 year's builder's warranty and a 210 home buyer's warranty. Call 706-210-7114 or visit HerbertHomesInc.com.
Favette Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, providing excellent customer service and quality medication therapy management in support of your wellness for decades. Favette has a full selection of in-home medical supplies and will even help file with most insurance companies. Don't forget to develop your unforgettable moments in Favette's full-service photo lab. And it's not too early to shop a great selection of holiday gifts either. For better service, less wait, and to save money, it's Favette Pharmacy, East Robert Toombs in Washington.
Double down on dependability. See DDMI Tire and Lube for all your tire, oil, and small auto repair needs. DDMI features the best brands including Cooper, Toyo, Goodyear, and more at competitive prices. Now offering aftermarket wheels by American Force, Fuel, XD, and more. Stop by DDMI at 901 North Bypass East in Washington or call 706-678-6966 for a free quote. DDMI Tire and Lube, where customers and quality service matter.
1013 WLOV.
Good evening and welcome to another season of OSN Halftime Reports. As we kick off the 2025 campaign, we have another full slate of games tonight here on OSN. Greene County playing at Putnam County on Dock 103.9. GMC Prep hosting Atkinson County on Lake Country 102.3. and Washington-Wilkes is playing Hephzibah at Butler High on WLOV. We'll get updates on those games, plus other scores, in just a few minutes. Our halftime reports will once again focus on our coverage area, plus big state stories. As usual, there were a number of coaching changes around the state of Georgia, a total of 89 in GHSA action, but not many in our area. Greene County saw Terrence Banks depart for another job after 2 years in Greensboro, and the Tigers hired Valdosta running backs coach Darius Robinson. Robinson had been a head coach in North Carolina for 3 seasons. Justin Montgomery takes over the Jones County program, the former John Millage player and coach at Carrollton, trying to lead the Greyhounds out of the abyss they were put into this past year. Mike Chastain resigned in February, and just last Friday he pleaded guilty to tax evasion after taking thousands of dollars from the Jones County Touchdown Club. In a report from the AJC, according to District Attorney T. Wright Barksdale, an investigation into missing funds began in January, which led to the discovery that Chastain had made unauthorized withdrawals from the Booster Club's bank account for 3 years, totaling more than $24,000. In Jones County Superior Court, Chastain entered an Alford plea, meaning he pleaded guilty and acknowledged the evidence against him, but maintains his innocence. Chastain, who was hired as a Jones County football coach in 2019, was sentenced to 5 years of probation. After repaying the money to the Touchdown Club last Friday, Barksdale said Chastain would likely be removed from probation within days. Andy Dyer is now the new head football coach at Elbert County, the Blue Devils' former offensive coordinator, taking over for Shannon Jarvis, who went into administration at the school. And the Augusta area had a bunch of changes as well at Lakeside High, at Evans, at Westside, and at Josie. Morgan County quarterback Davis Strickland is in the top 10 quarterbacks in the entire state, according to the Georgia High School Football Daily. He was the Daily's first-team All-State player in Class 2A last year after tossing 40 touchdown passes and throwing for over 3,100 yards. Brody Jenkins of the Bulldogs is the top long snapper in all of the state. Strickland is on the preseason All-State list this year, along with teammates running back Christian Monforts and tight end Drew Ainsley. They were joined on the team by Thompson's trio of Jarris Sinkfield as an athlete on the offensive team, and defensive backs Kennedy Bailey and Isaiah Coleman. Class A Division II preseason All-State honors went to Lincoln County's Mackay Wade as an athlete and linebacker Kelby Glaze. Warren County put 2 players on the defensive team, lineman Bylan Ivy and linebacker Sedaris Johnson. And the kicker was Lake Oconee Academy's Leo Inestrosa. On the private A through 3A preseason All-State squad, Aquinas had wide receiver Jack Rhodes, linebacker Eli Hutchinson, and defensive back Zion Allen, with Athens Academy's Buck Talley on the list as an offensive lineman. The first composite rankings from Georgia High School Football Daily are out, and they compile the rankings of 6 different polls for each classification. In Class 2A, Morgan County and Thompson are tied for 7th. In Class A Division I, Elbert County is 12th in the state. In Class A Division II, Lincoln County starts its season ranked 3rd on the composite poll, with Greene County 14th. And in the Class A through 3A private classification, Athens Academy is 7th, Aquinas is 10th. And Glasgow County's head coach Chris Kelly is the longest tenured coach in Class A Division II. Kelly is starting his 25th year in Gibson tonight as the Panthers head coach. Some off-season notes for you. We lost longtime champion coach T. McFerrin over the summer, passing away at age 83. He led 5 teams to region championships and Elbert County to a state title. Appling County was forced to forfeit 10 wins from last season for use of an ineligible player, the 3rd team in GHSA history to surrender 10 victories. The head coach's contract was not renewed, and Appling County hired Fitzgerald's Tucker Pruitt as its new coach. The GHSA tightened transfer rules. Players will be ineligible if they transfer twice after entering 9th grade. Reclassification will take place after this school year, but without the competitive balance model, and look for a cosmetic change back to 7 classifications, as the GHSA will do away with the Division I and Division II designations in Class A. And Buford christened its new $62 million stadium with a win over Milton last night, and that ended Milton's 25-game win streak. Time for a break, and then we'll get your check on area scores, and then it's back to your game on OSN.
Piedmont Propane is committed to providing safe and dependable propane service for your home or business. Piedmont Propane schedules full-time local delivery year-round to be sure you always get fast and dependable service. Call Piedmont Propane today at 706-678-6111. Locally owned and operated, they are located at 1225 Lincoln Road in Washington. Piedmont Propane accepts all major credit cards and provides service to Wilkes and surrounding counties. Go Tigers!
For 75 years, F&M Bank has been at the heart of our communities, helping families and businesses grow. A small-town bank offering big bank services with a personal touch. For great rates, a loan that fits your needs, buying your dream home, planning for retirement, or just opening your first checking account, F&M Bank will guide you every step of the way. It's all about building relationships at F&M Bank in Washington, Crawfordville, Lincolnton, Martinez, and at fmbanknow.com. Thank you for growing with us. Follow on Facebook and Instagram. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Rail EMC, always there for you, proudly serves more than 17,000 customers in our 10-county area, including Wilkes, Lincoln, and Oglethorpe counties. With offices in Washington, Greensboro, and Lexington, Rail EMC, there when you need them, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just by calling 706-678-2116.
Making decisions during a time of loss can be difficult. Hopkins Funeral Home offers support in person by calling Jason Roberts or Julie Tinch at 706-678-2525 or online at hopkinsfuneralhome.com. A tradition of trust, Hopkins Funeral Home. Serving Washington-Wilkes and the surrounding area from the same location on East Robert Toombs since 1952.
1013 WLOV.
Usually come back, try to wrap up everything, and you should have. The Tiger Band just finishing their halftime show, and boy, the Hephzibah Band has a
sounds
big
good,
sound.
don't they? They sound good.
They really do.
I thought they did a great job on the national anthem at the beginning of the game. They have a really good band. They do a good job.
Well, Mark, I vow my wish for this season at halftimes is to not go off on an NIL rant because the landscape of football has gotten, in my opinion, and like I said, I'm not going to harp on this or stay on it, but college football has gotten ridiculous. And it's a situation to where it's like Kirby Smart in one of his last press conferences said that he didn't have anybody that's been there 3 years, or not many at all, none that's been there 4 years. So he's dealing with a room full of players that are on the field for the first time as Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's just a transient game now that if you're not playing where you want to, or you can demand more money from somewhere else, you're gone. And there's no real loyalty anymore to a sense of pride of being a part of a school and that kind of thing. That's gone. That's a foregone era.
Well, saying all that to get it out of the way, looking at the top AP top 25 and the coaches top 25, very interesting to see. And I know this is sort of goes against what I think about the NIL. The AP top 25 has Clemson ranked ahead of Georgia at number 4, Georgia number 5, and then the coaches poll has Georgia at 3 and Clemson Georgia at 4, Clemson at 6. You know, Coach Dabo Swinney has been one of the biggest naysayers
to the transfer portal. And I think he's started to try to take some.
He's going to have to.
He's got to.
But it's interesting.
He's got a loaded team with a really good quarterback.
Well, and then of course you've got the Sammy Brown kid that ended up at Jefferson. He played against us when he played for Commerce. And his little brother is at Jefferson now, is committed to Clemson also.
Yeah. I had lunch with a friend of mine today, and we were talking about college football and the same type of thing, the recruiting and that kind of thing. The kid that we saw at Brooks County last year, George Lamont Jr., who was, I'm telling you, that guy was as good a high school football player as I've seen in a long time. And we've seen some good ones. Zayden Walker comes down from Sly County. This kid to me was a better football player.
I think so too.
He originally committed to Texas A&M. There is no reason in the world that a kid from Brooks County, Georgia, is going to end up at Texas A&M other than the fact that they've got more money than anybody else in the nation. The number one recruit in the nation this coming year, is a running back. I think that kid's from North Carolina. He just committed to Texas Tech. And you got the oil money out there in Texas that's, and not to say that Georgia doesn't have money. Georgia's got as much money as anybody unless your name's Texas or Texas A&M. Yeah. Georgia can recruit with anybody in the nation. There's no doubt about it. But there's no rhyme or reason for these kids over here in rural Georgia to go to Texas to play college football.
No, absolutely. And going back to that Georgia mom, I actually think that they have him tagged as a tight end.
So right now they have him as a tight end receiver. He actually ended up decommitting from Texas A&M recently, and he's opened things back up. It's interesting to see where he's going to end up. That kid was the real deal. They've got 8 people ranked higher than him in that class. I'd like to see him play. I really would.
A lot of fans may have heard us say this throughout the year in the offseason, but Mark and I met his mom after the game. We had the nicest folks in their booth for that last
they were awesome.
Game. This band is so loud. I've never heard a band this loud.
Those guys, they were so nice last year to us. They, gave us whatever food, drinks, whatever they had in the press box. But it was so funny because that kid was, the first play of the game, the quarterback just stood back there and threw it to him. And, he was, 10 yards behind everybody and scored a touchdown. And I think his stat line that game was like 6 catches for 250 yards and 4 touchdowns. Yeah. And I walked over at halftime to those guys and I said, who is recruiting this kid? Because he's a sophomore. And they said, oh, you don't know, do you? I said, no, I don't. Everybody is. He was that good.
Here before the game, or either before the game, we got there real early. And I saw somebody wearing his number, a red jersey, and I went down and sat next to him. Sat right in the stands next to him. I said, hey, this number 8 kid. He said, that's my nephew. And then you and I met his mom, and we had the people in the press box had given us like a couple of drinks, and Mark and I didn't want them. So we packed up our stuff and we're leaving, go back to the car. And I gave the drink to a couple little kids. Well, his mom approached me, and she said, how you like that number 8? And I said, boy, he's a real deal. And she said, that's my boy. Yeah. And his mom was over 6 feet.
Oh, yeah.
She was a big woman.
And that kid, he never played in the second half. he was something else. And to think that Bowden ended up beating them in that shows you what kind of program Coach Finley and Bowden has going on out there. And you remember we went up there in 2020 for the playoffs, and we beat them. That was the night I got COVID, and then you ended up with it, and it was awful, but it was cold. But we met Coach Finley on the field before the game, and Coach Finley, his uncle was Coach Don Finley, and he was the head coach at Westside High School when I was there. Great American, Donald Finley.
Well, I just got a text from my old buddy, the preschool teacher at preschool. Mr. Farr said that, could we speak up a little bit? He can't hear us over the band.
I guess not. You think the Redcoats are down there on the field or something?
Oh, my Lord. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll sort of give a couple more thoughts about Georgia Tech, and Georgia Southern. This is the F&M Bank Halftime Show, Tiger Football on OSN.
Feed greatness with Purina at Smith Farm Supply in Washington. Purina always has you covered, no matter what animals you have, from chickens to horses to pigs to cattle. Purina and Smith Farm Supply make a great team. And you'll find everything from pesticides and insecticides to fencing at the store. See Smith Farm Supply at 303 Norman Street in Washington. At Smith Farm Supply, they want to bring the farm life into your life.
Since 1984, Herbert Homes has built more than houses. They've built trust. Now offering beautiful new custom homes in the Washington Commons neighborhood, just off Ashley Avenue in Washington, starting at just $139,900. Each home includes a full 1 year's builder's warranty plus a 210 home buyer's warranty. Affordable, reliable, built to last. Call 706-210-7114 or visit herberthomesinc.com.
Favette Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy providing excellent customer service and quality medication therapy management in support of your wellness for decades. Favette has a full selection of in-home medical supplies and will even help file with most insurance companies. Don't forget to develop your unforgettable moments in Favette's full-service photo lab. And it's not too early to shop a great selection of holiday gifts either. For better service, less wait, and to save money, it's Favette Pharmacy, East Robert Toombs in Washington.
Double down on dependability. See DDMI Tire and Lube for all your tire, oil, and small auto repair needs. DDMI features the best brands including Cooper, Toyo, Goodyear, and more at competitive prices. Now offering aftermarket wheels by American Force, Fuel, XD, and more. Stop by DDMI at 901 North Bypass East in Washington or call 706-678-6966 for a free quote. DDMI Tire and Lube, where customers and quality service matter.
1013 WLOV.
They'll have one.
Welcome back to Butler Stadium here. The Tigers and the Hephzibah Rebels. Hephzibah 14, Washington-Wilkes 7. In college football, number 5, Georgia, will take on the Thundering Herd of Marshall at 3:30 on August the 30th. Should be an easy contest. Quick, who is two famous alumni of Marshall?
Randy Moss.
Yes.
Randy Moss.
Quarterback.
Let's hear it for
Pennington. When it's Chad Pennington.
Chad Pennington. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that one.
You know, and I don't think I've seen the movie. Horrible tragedy at Marshall back in the 70s.
Great movie.
60s or 70s. They lost their whole football team in a plane crash.
Yeah, super movie.
I need to find that and watch it. Georgia Tech will play on Friday night, and they will play the co-champions of their 1990 national championship.
This will be for all the marbles.
The Yellow Jackets and the Buffaloes of Colorado will play at Boulder, Colorado. Yeah, aren't they in Boulder?
Yep.
All right. That's 8:30 at night.
Coach Prime.
Yep. And then finally, Georgia Southern will play at Fresno State. And my buddy Tommy Jordan's going to that game. Oh, that's right. You're going to California. Well, that's California too, isn't it? Have they got to go to California twice? They're staying out there. All right, so Georgia Southern 2 weeks in a row. 9:30. Tiger alum number 1, Dalen Cobb's wearing number 1. Did he wear 1 last year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Justin Meyer wearing number 9. 2 seniors on the Georgia Southern Eagles football team. Of course, Cobb finishing second in receiving yards with 599 yards and second on the team with touchdowns with 4 receiving touchdowns. Myers was the 3rd leading tackler.
Tom, if you hear people talking, some of the insiders I've heard on the internet talking about, number 1, they'll talk about Justin and how he's a leader of that defensive unit. He is a big kid and very vocal and a big leader on that defensive unit. I've got a buddy, the guy I went to lunch with today, actually, his son just graduated from Southern, and he's in a graduate program down there to be like a trainer. And works a lot with the football team. And he speaks so highly of Dalen and what a great kid he is. Just what a great, got the best attitude, works hard, super polite, super nice, and that kind of thing. So a lot of good vibes coming from those former Tigers out there down in Statesboro.
One of our former voice of the Tigers, Charlie Jordan's son, Tommy, is here with us in the booth tonight. He came up from Statesboro. Tommy, a big, huge Southern supporter, and he speaks very highly of both those kids and talks about how Justin is a hitter.
He's a heavy hitter.
Defense.
Justin, if you've ever seen him recently at a ball game in the last couple of years down on the field, kudos to the weightlifting staff at Georgia Southern, because he is much of a man. Justin was always a tall kid, and he was always fast, but they put some muscle on that kid, and he doesn't even look like the same kid that played here.
The Rebels and the Tigers have made their way back out onto the sidelines. Their pre-third quarter warm-ups have been completed, so the Tigers will receive the second half kickoff. Some out-of-town scores at halftime: Putnam County 22, Greene County 15. In the second quarter, Athens Academy and Aquinas are tied at 14. Hancock Central 8-0 over Glen Hills in the second quarter. No score on Elbert County. They got to X by that.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I hope that wasn't rained out or something. Lake Oconee Academy down by 7 to Mount Perrin Christian in the second. And Oglethorpe down 2 touchdowns to Social Circle early in that ball game. No score yet on Thompson and Evans. Set to kick off, Bird for the Rebels. Deep for the Tigers will be number 7, KJ Wiley. Upbacks will be Sharik Meadows. And I can't catch the number of the near back over here.
7.
All right, sort of a wobbly kick out of bounds.
That.
It went out of bounds at the 33. We get it by default to the 35, so most likely we'll take this one at the 35-yard line.
We got Preston Stokes coming in at quarterback to start off the second half. Coach Bradford's going to stick with the rotating back and forth between the quarterbacks each series.
Alex told me that since we have no experience at quarterback, that he's got to give
both kids
an opportunity to play in games and give them experience to get used to game speed. You can practice all day long, and there's nothing like game speed.
He talks highly of another ninth grade quarterback that played on the middle school last year, Santuan Roberts. Said he's just not quite ready to be playing on Friday nights yet, but said he's going to be really a good ball player.
Jet sweep that is blown up. DeMonte Lester came from the left side going to the right. No gain. Second down and 10 for the Tigers.
Number 1, Dex Reese.
Dex Reese, number 1 for the Rebels on the tackle. Davis in the backfield will line up in a pistol behind Preston Stokes. Stokes standing at about the 34 to take the snap. Handoff inside, got a hole, pushing but closing quickly. Going to get 2 yards, 3. Third down and 7 now for Washington-Wilkes. Early here in the third quarter, 14-7. The Tigers down to Hephzibah on the McClendon Memorial Funeral Home scoreboard. And if you're listening, Toombs, shout out to my old buddy. Tigers trying to get their first clean spark, first down of the second half. Inside handoff, going to be, one tackle that kept him to getting close to the first down. Davis on the tackle, on the run, an ankle tackle prevented him and stopped him 3 yards short or 4 yards short, 4th down and 4.
I don't understand going for it 4th down right here on our side of the field. I don't quite understand this.
46-yard line.
Unless we're trying to get them to jump.
And Hephzibah is not moving this time, so still have 18 seconds left on the play clock. Have shown no. They're going to go in motion.
Got him.
We got him that time.
Hephzibah was saying that our guys jumped. It was 2 or 3 of them that came off sides.
And it's a shame you didn't get a camera shot of our man, number 72, Lopaka Arias. He did a world wrestling formation
little flop
on the canvas. That's what makes the game worth it. Well, I'm sure he'll probably get an earful, but at the same time, the coaches will be laughing.
Hey, we got a first down out of it.
Yes, we did. 1st and 10. That's another clean start. First down for the Tigers. Inside handoff, going to be a little bit of room.
Nice.
Running hard, Dravion Davis. Davis has been the runner tonight out of the backfield. I don't know that we've had another running back.
I don't think we have.
We do. Nope, that's C.J. Wynn. Yes,
he's coming in. That's his first. This is his first action at tailback.
So the sophomore C.J. Wynn will be on the left hip of Preston Stokes. Clock down near 9 minutes in the third quarter. Back to pass, got some time. Cross the middle.
Oh, he hit Sharik
right in the hands to the inside to red zone, the Fern Acres Farm red zone. A nice pass. Stokes to Meadows, 1st and 10. Washington-Wilkes down to the 18-yard line.
Tommy caught Sharik coming down the middle, right down the middle. He's been open several times on that play, and Preston made a really good throw that time and hit Sharik right in the hands. Really big first down.
C.J. Wynn stays in at running back. DeMonte Lefty gets the jet sweep call to the right side, turns it up the field. We're going to be right short of the 15-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 16. 2nd down and 8 yards to go for Washington-Wilkes.
That number 3, Logan Hayward, he plays middle linebacker and running back. He's been in on a lot of tackles. He's a good ball player.
Have an injured Rebel on the field. We'll take it. Nope. Wait a minute. Timeout.
That's 0. That's their quarterback.
Yep. So Cone, the Tigers are kneeling down on the sideline. Let's take a quick timeout. This is Tiger Football on OSN.
I wonder.
Piedmont Propane is committed to providing safe and dependable propane service for your home or business. Piedmont Propane schedules full-time local delivery year-round to be sure you always get fast and dependable service. Call Piedmont Propane today at 706-678-6111. Locally owned and operated, they are located at 1225 Lincoln Road in Washington. Piedmont Propane accepts all major credit cards and provides service to Wilkes and surrounding counties. Go Tigers!
1013 WLOV.
The player was slow to get up, and they called it. He was the break for timeout for an injury, so plenty of time for him to get off the field. Now we're ready to go. 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers. 8:08 left in the third. Inside handoff, got some room. Cutting back to the right now, being forced down. Dravion Davis, it'll bring up 3rd down and 5, a short 5 for Washington-Wilkes. Tigers have made another trip into the Fern Acres Farm red zone. Now let's see if we can't put it into that bar 47 end zone.
Come on, Rebel Nation. These boys need your support on this third
Tommy,
down.
we've been very satisfied with running as much as we can on this series until we had to throw that long pass. Let's see what we do right here. Dravion Davis.
Oh, he's got a little bit of a hole. Going to be tackled by one of the linebackers.
It's going to be right on the line. I think he's got a first down.
They're going to say he's at the 8-yard line. And, Mark, I think you got it, according to the line judge over here on this side.
First down.
First down, goal to go. The Tigers.
Wait a minute. He just ran the. They're saying 4th now. They're saying he's short. They've got it marked down on the 8-yard line, and it looks like you said, from over here that the line's at the 9.
Oh, yeah, the marker on the other side is at the 9, and the ball is at the 8-yard line. That's a first down.
Y'all don't understand that. Come on. It's just over between the 9 and the 8.
Alex's hair ought to be on fire right now. I'm sure.
Unless we're just not seeing it because of the angles we're at, because they're not getting fired up about it.
So 4th down and inches. Under center, Preston, does he? Oh, he sneaks
he did it. He got it. He got second effort. I think he got it. They've got it marked down around inside the 8, it looks like.
Well, if he's marked down inside the 8, he should have it.
Hephzibah saying that he didn't.
First down. First down, goal to go at the 8.
He's inside the 8-yard line. The ball's just over the 8-yard line.
Look, Tiger fans, this is a glorious place to call a game from because it's artificial turf and
everything pops, doesn't it?
Everything, all the lines, the white lines, the sidelines, everything. You know exactly where everything is, and it makes it nice. So first down, goal to go. The Tigers trying to even this thing up. Handoff, Davis to the left side, up the middle, down close to the 5-yard line. Second down goal to go.
Yeah, he's just inside the 6, it looks like.
Tigers on that 4th and inches picked up another clean spark, moved the clean spark chains. First down, now looking for a bar 47 touchdown in the end zone.
So the nose of the football is just outside of the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, going to stay with Davis. No, the
fumble.
Ball was on the ground, and
I think we picked it back up.
I know one thing, Preston Stokes nor Davis had the ball, so it had to have been picked up by somebody
Andrew
else.
Harkins picked that ball up. That's the second fumble he's picked up tonight. One from them and one on,
yes,
one we saved. He picked up that fumble on the punt that was so big in getting our first touchdown.
Let's hear it for that Rebel defense, ladies
All right,
and
so
gentlemen.
third down, goal to go. The ball at the 7-yard line. Stokes from the shotgun rolling, looking to pass to the left side.
Pass going to be now bring up a 4th down.
No good. Throwing against his body, he was not effective that time. The pass skipped in front of Sharik Meadows, so it'll bring up a 4th down, and let's see if they'll bring out Carter Rogers, and it looks like they will.
4th and goal. So this will be a ball's being snapped at the. Somehow we got the ball spotted back on the 7.
They'll place the
Putting
ball.
the ball on the 19, so it'll be a 29-yard.
The 14, so it'll be 24.
That's right, 24 yards. I'm sorry.
Can you tell who the holder is?
No.
I've got it over here.
Who?
Andrew. It's Andrew Meach is the holder. The kick is up. The kick is good. All right.
Andrew Harkins on the hold.
Oh, that's not Andrew Meach.
Yeah, Andrew
Excuse
Harkins.
me, I knew that. 14-10. This is Tiger football on OSN.
For 75 years, F&M Bank has been at the heart of our communities, helping families and businesses grow. A small-town bank offering big bank services with a personal touch. For great rates, a loan that fits your needs, buying your dream home, planning for retirement, or just opening your first checking account, F&M Bank will guide you every step of the way. It's all about building relationships at F&M Bank in Washington, Crawfordville, Lincolnton, Martinez, and at fmbanknow.com. Thank you for growing with us. Follow on Facebook and Instagram. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
1013 WLOV.
Much better kick that time by Rogers. The field goal is good, 14-10. Washington-Wilkes scores at 4:37 on a 24-yard field goal. That field goal recap is sponsored by Griggs Ficklin Insurance. Want to thank Deanne and her crew for sponsoring all the Tiger scoring recaps here in the 2025 season. Rogers will tee it up right on the X on the middle of the 40-yard line. And he's going to do a little sideways pooch. Nice high kick. Be taken down and fumbled right at the 16-yard line. Up the sidelines. Where are we? Oh, my goodness. He fumbled it almost out of bounds, and it's like we just didn't go down there to cover him. Mark, it looks almost like we thought the ball was going out of bounds or something.
Yep.
But he runs up the sidelines.
He got it to around the 40-yard line.
Yep, so good field position for Hephzibah with 4:31 left in the third.
I think they're going to mark him down. Well, we got a penalty against Hephzibah.
So negate that nice run back tiptoeing down the visitor's sideline. Rebels going from our left to right here in the third quarter. So that means that the Tigers will be running toward the Interstate 520 side at the end of the game.
4 minutes and 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Tom, one of the referees up in the booth came over and talked to us during halftime, and we were talking back and forth. This referee crew has done a really good job.
Yes, they have.
They have done a great job of keeping this game going.
Going to be an inside handoff to Bird.
Oh,
He's
no.
through the middle of the defense, breaking the tackle in the secondary, out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. The Tigers were gashed by Bird.
That's Mason Mingle in there on the tackle. I think that's the first time we've seen him in on defense. It was possibly a touchdown saving tackle.
Bird is the real deal. He's a good running back. And given a little bit of rest, which he had that time, he was able to gash the Tigers to the 43-yard line. Going to be an inside handoff to Bird again. Bird's pushing hard. We just riding down the field. Oh, my goodness. We had him, and he bulled his way to 5 more yards to a first down, 1st and 10, down on the Tiger side of the field.
He just will not go down with one guy hitting him. He just is too strong.
Clock nearing 3.5 in the third, 14-10 on the McClendon Memorial Funeral Home scoreboard. The Tigers down by 4. Going to stick with the running back. This time it's number 10 dancing and weaving around Travis Josie. So Josie picks up 7 on the carry, make it 6. 2nd down and 4. I almost said Josie. Josie ran the ball. This would be Hephzibah.
Common defense has got to step up here and do something. Get a big penalty, get something, get the ball, a turnover somehow to get some of this momentum, keep the momentum going Washington-Wilkes way.
Inside, nope, going to fail. Oh, the ball thought it was tipped, but it was completed out here. Is that Bird? Yes, it is. Bird trying to stay in bounds, but falls backwards out of bounds at the Tiger 28. Another Rebel first down.
And that was that same play where they faked the counter both ways, and then Bird slips out into the flats out there, and they just have an easy little toss and catch and a lot of room for Bird.
Nice drawn-up play. It looked like Tigers had defended it well. Quarterback had to sort of almost like a jump shot over the jumping line, but it was enough to get the ball to Bird for a first down. Inside handoff, another running back, little small scat guy, and he's pulling our defenders like we're not even on the field. They're still going down the field.
Good.
Oh, my goodness. He just pulled us from the 20-yard line to the 10-yard line.
Let's make some noise for this offense.
Was that Jaden Hester, number 26?
It was number 26.
Oh, my goodness. Man listed at 5'7", 165, but he looked about like 6'7", 375. Timeout on the field. The Tigers need a breath. I do, too. This is Tiger football on OSN.
Rail EMC works hard to make sure you and their 17,000 other customers in our 10-county area have the highest quality electric service every day. Now, in our homes and in our offices, during storms and while other hazards happen, Rail EMC is there at 706-678-2116 to make sure you have the electric service you need. A solid citizen, a treasured and trusted friend. Rail EMC answers service questions at 706-678-2116. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Rail EMC is there for you.
1013 WLOV.
There was an injured player, an injured Tiger on the field, Brandon Martin, number 12, and he's still down on the field. Let's take an injury timeout. This is Tiger football on OSN.
Making decisions during a time of loss can be difficult. Hopkins Funeral Home offers support in person by calling Jason Roberts or Julie Tinch at 706-678-2525 or online at hopkinsfuneralhome.com. A tradition of trust, Hopkins Funeral Home. Serving Washington-Wilkes and the surrounding area from the same location on East Robert Toombs since 1952.
1013 WLOV.
Brandon Martin able to come off the field under his own power. First down, 10 yards to go from the 10.5. So the Rebels can get a first down inside the 1. Well, no, they're saying it's at the 10. So first down goal to go from the 10. From the shotgun, there's Cone. Going to hand off to Bird, and he walks in the end zone. I don't think he was touched.
I don't either.
Ever.
And it's going to be
So that's a 10-yard touchdown for Bird. So Riante Bird with his third rushing touchdown of the night. In to try the PAT, Donovan, what was that, Jordan? What did we say? Stratford or Mitchell? The head
Stratford.
So that's Donovan Stratford in to try the PAT from the hold of the quarterback, number 0. There's the snap, the placement, the kick is low and no good. So
I think he missed it.
20-10. Come on back, fans. This is Tiger football on OSN.
Feed greatness with Purina at Smith Farm Supply in Washington. Purina always has you covered, no matter what animals you have, from chickens to horses to pigs to cattle. Purina and Smith Farm Supply make a great team. And you'll find everything from pesticides and insecticides to fencing at the store. See Smith Farm Supply at 303 Norman Street in Washington. At Smith Farm Supply, they want to bring the farm life into your life.
1013 WLOV.
Tigers down 10 late in the third quarter. See if we can't get something started on offense. Bird will kick off for the Rebels. Low kick will be taken at the 22-yard lines by Dravion Davis to the center of the field. Davis cuts up the field and will be brought down at the 36-yard line.
It's going to be now first and 10 from the defense with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter.
Got 2 minutes and 12 seconds in the third quarter. Hephzibah 20, Washington-Wilkes 10. We got Mason Mingle coming back in at quarterback this time.
So Mason looking toward the sidelines to get his last-minute instructions from the coaches. Davis in the backfield and the pistol behind him. He's been the guy in the backfield most of the night. Quick pass complete. Nice left-handed throw to Sharik Meadows, tiptoeing down the sidelines. See where they mark him out. They're going to mark him out 2.5 yards short, so second down and short for the Tiger offense. So Sharik Meadows with several catches here tonight. Looked like he may have gotten past the sticks, but they say he's out of bounds at the 44. The Tigers need to get to the 46 for a first down. Davis stuffed after a yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 1. And Mark, I think you're more accurate. That was about 1.5. So it's about a half yard left.
Well, the way they got the ball,
I know it.
The tail end of the ball on the 50-yard line, and he has got to get right to the 51.
The 30.
Or 49, I'm sorry.
That was the 45.
Gosh, I'm
That's all right. I'm with you.
You're good gracious. Dyslexic all of a sudden.
All right, here's a shotgun snap. Inside handoff, first down.
Nice run by C.J. Wynn.
Yes, it was. C.J. Wynn, number 3 for the Tigers. Making another journey into the Rebel side of the field, and that'll be another clean spark first down.
Those middle school kids that won a championship a couple years ago, you're looking at the basis of them right there. C.J. Wynn was the running back. Mason Mingle was kind of Mr. Everything. I don't think he played quarterback for him necessarily, but that year. But he was kind of did a little bit of everything. And you know, some of these other 10th graders, we're playing like 7 or 8 10th graders tonight, and then the one freshman. So, you know, we look for good things to come in the next couple of years. These guys are athletes. There's no doubt about it. And I think we're going to get some help on the line and have these guys play together and keep learning.
Fakes a pass to the right sideline. Now we got a receiver out here. Incomplete. Good coverage for the Rebels, intended for DeMonte Lester.
I like the call there. I like the idea of going downfield on that play. 1st and 10 right there. We've had some success moving the ball, running it, and it was a good time to take a shot to try to pick up a long touchdown.
Incomplete pass stops the clock at 34 seconds. 20-10 on the McClendon Memorial Funeral Home scoreboard. Tigers have 34 seconds and then 12 more minutes. Mingle with plenty of time being
takeoff,
pushed out to the left side, going to run down the field.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, intended for KJ Wiley. Clock stops at 26 seconds. 3rd and 10. All right, this is where I go. I have a receiver across the middle at about 10 yards. And if he's not open right away, then
let him take off.
Let him take off.
I'm getting Mingle out, rolling some which way, and letting him have the option to throwing it, like you said, across the middle, or letting him take off and see what he can do with his legs.
Defense is.
This is a.
Going to fake an inside.
Oh, he hit him in the hands.
Went right over, in and out of DeMonte Lester. It would have been a hard catch.
It was a little high.
High and behind him. So an incomplete pass stops at 18 seconds, and the Tigers will bring the punt guys out. I think if we had gotten down near the sticks, we would have gone.
We probably would have.
But we can't afford to do it.
Not with the way these guys can run the football and control the clock.
All right, we do not have quarterback.
Who is that, number 6?
That's Xavier Gartrell. Got plenty of time. 7, 6, 5. Good snap. Oh, my goodness, what a snap. Punt's going to be a direction punt.
Get out. Good kick.
Corner kick right down to the 7-yard line. That's a nice punt.
That was. Nice job.
So 11 seconds left. Hephzibah with the ball again. Looking at the Tiger defense, Byron Carter, one of your linebackers. C.J. Wynn is in on defense. Brandon Martin, number 12, who was injured early. That big number 44, Isaiah Butler, that's been playing a ton. Number 9, Aiden Young, sophomore player. K.J. Wiley is in on defense. Dalen Davis, sophomore, in on defense. And Joshua Wilbur, number 13. That's most everybody, I think. All right, going to be an inside run. Now bouncing to the outside. First down. We can't keep the big play out of their side from them.
1st and 10 for the Rebels.
That was Bird once again. 1 second, no seconds. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. 12 more minutes, Tiger fans. Stay with us. This is Tiger football on OSN.
Looking for a new home that's truly yours? Herbert Homes has been building affordable, high-quality custom homes since 1984. And now they're featuring stunning new homes in the Washington Commons neighborhood, just off Ashley Avenue in Washington. Starting at just $139.9, each custom home includes a 1-year's builder's warranty and a 210 home buyer's warranty. Call 706-210-7114 or visit herberthomesinc.com.
Favette Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, providing excellent customer service and quality medication therapy management in support of your wellness for decades. Favette has a full selection of in-home medical supplies and will even help file with most insurance companies. Don't forget to develop your unforgettable moments in Favette's full-service photo lab. And it's not too early to shop a great selection of holiday gifts either. For better service, less wait, and to save money, it's Favette Pharmacy, East Robert Toombs in Washington.
1013 WLOV.
Now that stadium can seat a ton of people.
Yes, a big stadium. Just remarking to Mark, during the break, Tigers ended up with a pretty good little crowd across the way. It doesn't look a lot, but this is a big stadium. I'll take a picture of it in just a second.
I can't imagine how many people you could sit on that side over there or this side. They're about the same. It's big.
Switch the sides of the field. A little bit of discussion between the center and the quarterback. Going to be a Bird run. Bird's got a hold. Bird's to the 40, to the 50, trying to outrace number 13, catches him at the 25-yard line. Joshua Wilburn saved a touchdown, a huge run Bird down to the Tiger 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
And of course, that's enough
for the Hephzibah Rebels.
First down.
So a big play for the Rebel running back. They're going to keep him in. He doesn't take a break, doesn't need a break. I wouldn't be surprised if he got the ball again. The Tigers need to come up with a big stop on defense. 20-10 on the McClendon Memorial Funeral Home scoreboard. There's a pass down
Bird.
to the feet.
Bird's running quarterback,
Yes.
playing quarterback
Bird
right
was
now.
playing quarterback, incomplete pass.
I don't know if Cone maybe got hurt on that play and hadn't come back.
Second down and 10. Clock stops at 11:30 here in the fourth quarter. And you're right, Bird is in at quarterback. He's lined up at shotgun right behind the quarterback. Tavares Josie in at running back. The handoff to Josie. Josie breaks the tackle. Josie's got some speed down to the corner. Going to be slung out of bounds, fumbles out of bounds. It'll be first down goal to go from the 4-yard line.
Great run by Josie. First and goal now for the Rebels.
Clock nearing 11 minutes here in the ball game. Bird still at quarterback. He'll have a running back on either side. Going to hand off to number 10. Easy touchdown for Tavares Josie.
By number 10, Tavares Josie.
So a 4-yard touchdown for Josie. And they're going to go for 2.
I think if I was their coach, I would go for 2 every time.
Until they did a little work.
Yeah, their kicker needs some work.
Bird by himself in the backfield, and I don't see anybody but Bird running this ball for 2 yards if he can make it. Low snap. Bird picks a hole. Going to push his way into the end zone. 2-point conversion, 28-10. This is Tiger football on OSN.
Double down on dependability. See DDMI Tire and Lube for all your tire, oil, and small auto repair needs. DDMI features the best brands including Cooper, Toyo, Goodyear, and more at competitive prices. Now offering aftermarket wheels by American Force, Fuel, XD, and more. Stop by DDMI at 901 North Bypass East in Washington or call 706-678-6966 for a free quote. DDMI Tire and Lube, where customers and quality service matter.
1013 WLOV.
So Hephzibah has scored on 4 rushing touchdowns, 3 of them by Bird and 1 of them by Josie. The last 2-point conversion was a shotgun quarterback wildcat run by our esteemed Mr. Bird. Deep for the Tigers, KJ Wiley, Sharik Meadows on one side. I can never catch the near side number. That would be number 8 or number 9.
Davis.
8, yeah. Davis will be on the near side. Bird kicking off. He's everything.
He's doing a little bit of ball.
Going to be caught short at the 28-yard line. Looking for somewhere to go is DeMonte Lester. Not a lot of. He did get to the 35. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 35-yard line.
28-10 in favor of your Hephzibah Rebels.
He will come out at quarterback.
Preston's out there.
So number 16, Stokes, will be in at quarterback for the Tigers. Pistol formation, Davis behind Stokes. Harkins in the little H-back. He'll block up the middle. Stokes rolling to his right. Nobody to pass to. And he's just sort of pushed out of bounds at the 35, so no gain. Got to get yardage on these plays. We can't string it out and get no yards. They did say he went out of bounds, so the clock stops at 10:44. Loss of maybe a hair or two. Nose of the football not quite to the 35. 28-10 on the McClendon Memorial Funeral Home scoreboard. Stokes looking over the defense. Now motion man going to fake it. He's going to keep it up the middle, bouncing to the outside. Got to run the hard up. You can't keep stringing it out. There's too much speed on the other side. These guys are big and fast, and they annihilate Josh when he gets outside. He keeps stringing it on out rather than cutting it up, and then they just have the speed and the size. He's going to get hurt doing that. He needs to cut it up and try to get extra yards that way. Got a little bit of weather possibly coming our way. My wife texted me about 45 minutes on an hour ago and had a bad thunderstorm in Washington. Augusta's clear right now.
I think we're going to dodge it until a little later on this evening, maybe after the ball game's over.
Now rolling to his left, Josh. Josh going to be killed.
It's going to be a quarterback sack by the Rebels.
I was calling him Josh. Preston sacked all the way back to the 2-yard line.
And it's going to bring up a fourth down now for the Tiger offense.
The Tigers will be forced to fourth down. 13 yards to go. Nice punt last time by Xavier Gartrell. He'll be standing at the 21. Deep for the Rebels. Dextavian Reese. And he won't get a chance. Roll our way. Yeah, it is. We get a Tiger bounce all the way down to the Rebel 25-yard line. I think it's so tantamount, and it's hard. Punt reception, punt receiving, risky unless you're really good at it.
It really is.
But on turf, I mean, you got somebody that punted the ball 20, 25 yards, and it ends
all of a sudden it's 40 yards.
It's a 45 or 50-yard punt. Nose of the football, Tigers got a really good spot.
They really did get a good spot on that.
At the 25. So Tiger defense needs to come up big. We need to get a Durden Farms defensive stop right here. One tick inside 9 minutes. The Tigers down by 18. Oh, my gosh, that's not a stop. That's a home run. The number 19 trying to be chased down. He outruns number 13. Tiptoeing right down to the corner. They're going to say he's in. I think he went out of bounds. He looked like he stepped out. So that is a
75-yard
touchdown.
Run by number 19,
That was number 19, Zion Blake. Oh, my goodness.
Tom, it's kind of eerily similar to last year, except for we weren't up so big. Their offensive line is big, and our defensive line is not. And they have just worn us out. They've leaned on us all night, and we are a whipped bunch of Tigers on the line, and they're opening up these huge holes right now.
34-10 pending the point after.
You know, our probably biggest player on the team is Isaiah Butler, and I don't remember what he weighs, probably in the neighborhood of 260, 270, and Bird's going to kick that.
Yeah, Hephzibah said enough. Somebody else doing it. We got to get Bird to do it.
Yeah.
He's done everything.
That's probably the worst thing that could happen. They call a procedure call. Hephzibah will probably go for it now.
Unless it's against Hephzibah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know if he can kick it that far.
No, Bird's going to do it. Look, the man is a hero. He's going to make this extra point. If I was a betting man, I'd bet you 25 cents right now.
I probably would too. Bird is a stud.
Bird put the ball through the upright. He's one of those kids.
The bird is the word.
Bird is the word right here. There's the snap, the placement, the kick. Blocked. I'm glad I'm not a betting man. I lost a quarter.
You'd be down a quarter.
Come on back, fans. This is Tiger Football on OSN.
Piedmont Propane is committed to providing safe and dependable propane service for your home or business. Piedmont Propane schedules full-time local delivery year-round to be sure you always get fast and dependable service. Call Piedmont Propane today at 706-678-6111. Locally owned and operated, they are located at 1225 Lincoln Road in Washington. Piedmont Propane accepts all major credit cards and provides service to Wilkes and surrounding counties. Go Tigers!
1013 WLOV.
8:46 left. Hephzibah has shocked the Tigers with a 75-yard Zion Blake run. The PAT was no good, 34-10. Deep for the Tigers. Number 7, KJ Wiley, and some slumping shoulders in white jerseys.
Tom.
Good kick this time by Bird. He was mad he got the X point blocked. Bouncing to the outside. Oh, hit out of bounds.
Come on.
That should be a flag because that was about 3 yards out of bounds. But no flag. Tigers will have the ball at the 27.
A few little scores. Putnam County's up on green, 29-15 in the third. As we go down the list, still showing Aquinas St. Athens Academy tied at 14. I wonder if I can refresh this and see if it'll come back up something.
Tommy Jordan just sent me a text, said the storm's coming. Showed me the same radar you were showing me. All right, 1st and 10. Tigers will be at the 27. Mason Mingle in at quarterback.
Hart County over Elbert County 9-0 in the first.
Mingle inside handoff, not much room, but look at the extra yards. Davis still running hard. Dravion is the man of the hour right now. And right now, I would start saying he'd be my player of the game.
Yeah.
He has been the workhorse for the Tigers. So too. But don't forget, Tiger fans, Mark and I will have the Rail MC Lineman of the Week in the postgame show.
Sharik Meadows has had a big game, too.
Yes.
He's had a very big game catching the ball.
Clock now down to 8 minutes left here in the ball game. Mingle hands off inside. Oh, a good hole for.
Put a hold on that football.
Davis. They put some subs in.
Yeah, Hephzibah did a good job just then of trying to tackle the football, and Dravion did a better job holding on to it and making sure he didn't fumble.
All right, you got a freshman quarterback. They've got a few subs in. Of course, they've still got a lot of the studs.
Yeah, they do. On
defense, I think Alex is calling a big pass right here.
I could see that too. This is kind of what he did earlier in about the same position on the field.
Tigers had the ball at the 46-yard line. Going to be a Mason Mingle run. Not a lot there, but Mingle's
just kept running.
Yep, kept running to the 40. Make that the 48 of the Rebels. 2nd down and 4 now for Hephzibah.
Mason, I guess he's 15 years old probably as a ninth grader.
14 or 15.
14, 15 years old. He certainly hasn't matured in his body or anything yet, but he still looks pretty strong. He's obviously not as strong as Dalen was when Dalen was a senior, but he's 4 or 5 years younger right now.
All right, quick pass to the lefty complete. Going to be a little screen over to the left side. Enough run area for the Tiger first down on the reception that time for the Tigers. Was that KJ Wiley or was that number 2, DeMonte Lester?
I think that was
Lester.
Yeah.
So nice throw, nice little run after the catch. Another clean spark. First down for the Tigers.
C.J. Wynn coming in at tailback, and he's done a good job when he's been in there. Not as much running the ball, but blocking.
It's going to be a quick pass after he slants over to the left. Down the sidelines, he's going to, if he's not out of bounds, he should have another first down.
That was a nice play. Got the ball out to C.J. and gave him some space, and C.J. has some speed. He's got a little looseness, a little wiggle to him, and picked up a big first down. Like I said, C.J.'s done a good job when he's been in of blocking, and then he's had a couple of good runs too.
He'll stay in the game. C.J. Wynn on the right hip of Mason Mingle. The pass here, or they just keep it on the ground? It's going to be a fake jet sweep. Mason Mingle to the corner. Mason Mingle down the sideline, out of bounds, inside the 15, into the Fern Acres Farm red zone for the Tigers. What a run by the freshman quarterback.
And I think that's where you see some of that, where they were talking about he's special and he's different. He's got a lot of wiggle to him. When he takes off like that, he can just make a very quick cut. If you think back, who was it that we had that was Blip? He was able to cut, so on a dime, almost looked like a water bug, and you see a little bit of that in Mason Mingle.
1st and 10, the ball inside the 15-yard line for the Tigers. Another same fake to the motion man, and Mingle keeps it up the middle, pushing down for about 5 yards. 2nd down, 5 yards to go. The ball now down at the 8-yard line.
Dravion Davis came back in as at the tailback to spell CJ. CJ did a good job on that, those few plays he was in.
I may not have called it when it happened, but I want to give a shout out to Fairway Building Supply. They sponsor all the PATs and all the kicking game. Run up the middle, gonna bull down to inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. Who was that on the carry?
That was Dravion.
So Dravion gets us down, 1st down goal to go from the 3. So we have 4 knocks from the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
Clock at 4:45, 34-10 on the McClendon Memorial Funeral Home scoreboard. Davis in the backfield. Mason Mingle directing traffic. Inside handoff, Davis to the end zone, touchdown. So that is a Barnett 47 Tiger touchdown, a 3-yard run by Dravion Davis.
I guess we'll go for 2 right here, it looks like.
Good job of the freshman quarterback lead the team down the field.
Yeah, right now that's what you want to see. You want to see these kids not giving up and not quitting. We're playing against a AAA team right now, and they got a lot of size advantage on us, and they've got 2 guys that can carry that ball, 2 or 3 really. But our kids aren't giving up, and we see the offense come back in and take it straight down the field and score. I like seeing that. I like seeing the heart.
Tigers are going to go for a 2-point conversion. It will be a Fairway Building Supply 2-point conversion try. Mingle at quarterback rolling to his left. Going to look.
Take off.
Telling one of the quarterbacks to go. He's going to see if he can make it. Nope, he couldn't make it to the corner of the end zone. So the 2-point conversion fails, 34-16. Come on back, fans. This is Tiger football on OSN.
For 75 years, F&M Bank has been at the heart of our communities, helping families and businesses grow. A small-town bank offering big bank services with a personal touch. For great rates, a loan that fits your needs, buying your dream home, planning for retirement, or just opening your first checking account, F&M Bank will guide you every step of the way. It's all about building relationships at F&M Bank in Washington, Crawfordville, Lincolnton, Martinez, and at fmbanknow.com. Thank you for growing with us. Follow on Facebook and Instagram. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
1013 WLOV.
So the Tigers score on a 3-yard touchdown run. Dravion Davis, the 2-point conversion, no good. That scoring recap brought to you by Greg's Ficklin Insurance Company. Set the kickoff, Carter Rogers. All right, this time he is, see if he angles it. Alex has done that a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
He did it for a lot. And, boy, you talking about a kicker we miss. We're going to go one of these little sideways kicks down to the 30-yard line. Fair caught at the 31. So that's where Hephzibah will start. What's the kicker's name?
Alberto.
Emiliano Alberto.
Emiliano Alberto.
We miss him. Ends up one of the top kickers in the history of Tiger football. But so far, I think Carter's done a good job.
He has done a good job.
First 2 extra points did not look good, but
I'm sure there was some nerves going on there.
Absolutely.
But he's done a good job of getting that last one in, and he's done a pretty good job of kicking the ball off. When he wants to, he can kick it deep.
Hephzibah will bring in some more guys on offense. Is that going to be?
That's number 5 at quarterback.
I don't have a 5 on my roster.
You hate to see Cone go down, and I hope it's just something that's minor that maybe they didn't feel like they needed to put him back in and risk getting hurt any worse. You want to see that kid playing for the rest of the year for Hephzibah.
All right, so I think
it's number 5, and I can't tell who the running back is.
All right, so there's the snap, going to be handed off to the backup running back, pushing, hits hard. He delivered a hit.
That's number 20.
Number 20, Andre Perrin.
Andre ain't big as a minute.
Not big as
Second down for the Rebels.
45 seconds. Second down and 4 for the Hephzibah Rebels. Clock will be under 4 minutes when this play is done.
Tom, I got to give another little shout out. I get to share the booth with my daughter, Anna Bringleson. She's up here filming the game tonight, and I'm going to embarrass her on the radio.
That little girl go.
I don't know.
Hand off to Perrin again. He's knocked down hard. Looked like the ball was on the ground, but he held on. Oh, lot of late stuff going on. Watch it.
That big old lineman grabbed. 20 thought he was going to get up and do something, and that lineman grabbed him. He came up to about his belly button.
Perrin is tiny.
He is a little bitty fella.
Let me see if he's got any. He got him listed at 5'8", 155, and that ain't right.
Yeah, 5'8's being real generous for that guy.
Well. All right. Third down and a long 5 for Hephzibah. Going to try to let every minute go away, every second. Clock will be down under 3 minutes when this play is over. Back to pass, going to be complete. First down. Caught by number 15, Cordell Edwards. First and 10, Hephzibah. Backup guys are moving the ball down the field.
For another Rebel. First down.
Number 5, I don't have him on my roster, but that was a nice throw. Boy, I tell you what, Hephzibah has looked good.
They have looked good.
And, you know, the everything you saw, just what happened to them last year, because they were big and fast last year with us. Inside handoff, got a gash. Number 26 this time for the Rebels.
Tackle by
Jake
number 9.
Hester.
Good tackle by our number 9, Aiden Young, a 10th grader.
2 left and counting in the fourth quarter.
But you don't like to see your defensive backs being your leading tacklers on your team. We're letting them get the ball, into the backfield way too much. Alex did tell me this morning that he felt like, other than maybe the Lincoln counties and the Greene counties of the world, these are going to be 2 of our tougher games this week and next week, just because the sheer fact that they're AAA schools, they got a lot of kids and they got a lot of size. Harlem really has a lot of size. And he feels like maybe when we get into region play, we're also going to play some of the McCormicks and people like that. Things may get a little bit easier, and I think he feels good about playing these games and playing some good competition early in the year like this. They're not region games. At the end of the day, they don't really matter other than just, bragging rights. Of course, you always want to win, but in the big scheme of things, what you want to do is get your kids prepared to play region play. And I think by playing some competition that's a little bit better than what we are right now, honestly. I mean, Hephzibah right now is a little bit better team than we are. We are so young. And getting these kids a chance to play against some guys that are older and bigger and stronger, I will do nothing but be good for the future.
Young team is for sure. Second down and 4 for Hephzibah. 2 backs in the backfield. Going to hand off for the Mighty Might again, and just nobody there to tackle him. Enough for a first down all the way down to the Tiger 31-yard line.
We've got a flag. I think they're going to call it. The Hephzibah player had his helmet come off, but he was laying on top of our defensive lineman and wouldn't let him up, so they caught him with a hold.
Clock stops at 2:17. I've seen no indication, knock on wood, where there is any storms.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it out here right now.
Is it maybe some lightning toward Augusta? So back them up to the Tiger side of the field or the Hephzibah side of the field.
I do look at that 10 over there across the way, and it looks like the breeze has picked up a bit. Of course, we can't feel it in here, but it does look like it's gotten a lot more windy out there.
Second down and 15 or 14 for Hephzibah. Fakes a handoff, going to be complete. Nice tackle by two Tiger tacklers, pushing a last push to the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up third down and 10.
Tom, this quarterback is not the runner that Cone is by any stretch of the imagination, but he can throw the ball a little bit. He's throwing it down the field a little bit, and that was a good throw right there.
Byron Carter on the tackle for the Tigers. Timeout on the field. Let's take another one, too. This is Tiger football on OSN.
Rail EMC, always there for you, proudly serves more than 17,000 customers in our 10-county area, including Wilkes, Lincoln, and Oglethorpe counties. With offices in Washington, Greensboro, and Lexington, Rail EMC, there when you need them, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just by calling 706-678-2116.
101.3 WLOV.
We want to welcome all our friends in Greensboro and Putnam County in a rain delay. And I hear y'all have joined us for a minute. Glad you're here with us. The Tigers and the Rebels in Augusta, Georgia, playing at the Butler Bulldog Stadium. And we are watching a little bit of lightning in the distance ourselves. Tigers down 34-16 to Hephzibah.
A minute and 39 seconds left in the game.
Yep. So here we go. Third down and 10. Hephzibah across the middle. Good pass, but a good hit on the receiver.
Who was that? C.J. Wynn with a big hit. The ball hit him, bounced around a little bit, and C.J. decleated him.
Quintes Fote, the intended receiver, and he almost did a great job of holding on to the ball. 1:34 is where the clock stops in the ball game. Hephzibah will punt, and the Tigers are sending number 1 back, Mason Mingle.
I'd like to see him, like you said earlier, catch one of these punts, and let's see what he can do.
Well, we've got to catch a punt first. He'll have K.J. Wiley back with him. Mason in the center of the field, Wiley over on the left side of the defense. Punter punts it up short. No, it'll be fair caught by Wiley. The ball's on the ground. Think he got it back. Yes, he did. So 1:25, the Tigers will have a minute 25 to try to get something, a positive note to go into next week against Harlem. Stay tuned for the F&M Bank postgame show. Mark and I will have the Rail EMC lineman of the week.
Tommy looks like he's left. It looks like he's left Mingle in there as quarterback on this series. It'll be the first time that he's deviated from flip-flopping every other series. Kind of procedure call against the Tiger. I'm going to back it up 5.
Just don't back that clock up any. Even though it would be like that, if we get a huge play and need a couple extra seconds to get another touchdown, it would look better on the scoreboard. 34-16, Tigers down to Hephzibah. Nice band performance by the Hephzibah.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Rebels. And a good performance by the team on the field also. Taking forever here. Alex is on the field. Referee's talking. Is this a lightning delay here?
I hope not. I mean, my goodness.
If it is, call the game.
Call
here.
it.
Minute 23. No, they're not talking about light now.
I just saw some though.
Audi. I'm in agreement. Our Hephzibah friends in the booth, our referee friends in the booth, and all my Tiger fans in the booth say if it's a rain delay or weather delay, call it. But this is not what that's about. I'm not sure what it was about. Like I've been wandering the desert for a few years. I need a drink, just water. That's all I need right now. All right, we bragged.
Yep.
The head ref said something to said something to CJ Wynn, but it was not like he was getting on him or anything. I don't know. We don't know what it was. We'll find out later. All right, so 1:23 left. Tigers first down and 15. Back to pass. Mason Mingle looking to the right, now running to the left, looking for a blocker, still looking to make a play. Just has to eat it in a late flag.
It's going to be a face mask.
So this could be interesting. 1:13 left. Mason is, and you really, really hate to start doing this. And he's not near as big, but you know who I just thought of? Mike Vick.
Oh, yeah.
He's left-handed. He got big hands like Mike Vick. See how he carries the ball like this? And he's looking to make a play. That's what Mike
He's
would
looking
do.
to make a
He's
play.
Always looking to make a play.
And what I've been a little bit impressed with tonight is when that pass isn't necessarily there. He doesn't have anybody open. He's still looking to make that play, and he'll string it out and he'll keep running, but he's going to pick up 5 or 6 yards. And just then he picked up 5 or 6 yards and got a penalty. So that makes it 20 yards all of a sudden.
So now it's first down and 10. Tigers have the ball at the 39. Back to pass. Mingle rolling to his left. Got a receiver out, hit complete. Sharik, first down if he'll spin toward. Yep, he got a first down at the 45-yard line. So clock at 56. Still going to run. Got to go.
I'm going to say this. His throwing motion looks a little – it doesn't look textbook.
No.
It almost looks like he pushes it a little bit, but then all of a sudden the ball takes off.
And Mike Vick was textbook.
Yeah.
The prettiest spiral ever in the game of football from a left-hander. He is. The lefty's back, looking right, looking left. He's going to be sacked down past the 35 to the 32-yard line. Clock's just going to continue to run. 25, 24, 23. Give the kid one more chance. 20, we're not going to run another play. That should be the last play of the ball game. Tigers making no effort to run another play. They don't have to. I think the staff and everybody else is leaving the booth, and we're going to try to wrap this thing up as soon as possible.
Get one more with just
5, 4. Yes, one more play. Incomplete. Oh, my gosh. There it is. 0-0-0. That is the ball game.
That concludes our contest for the first game of the season.
34-16. The Tigers go down to Hephzibah. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll wrap this bad boy up. This is Tiger Football on OSN.
Making decisions during a time of loss can be difficult. Hopkins Funeral Home offers support in person by calling Jason Roberts or Julie Tinch at 706-678-2525 or online at hopkinsfuneralhome.com. A tradition of trust, Hopkins Funeral Home. Serving Washington-Wilkes and the surrounding area from the same location on East Robert Toombs since 1952.
Feed greatness with Purina at Smith Farm Supply in Washington. Purina always has you covered, no matter what animals you have, from chickens to horses to pigs to cattle. Purina and Smith Farm Supply make a great team. And you'll find everything from pesticides and insecticides to fencing at the store. See Smith Farm Supply at 303 Norman Street in Washington. At Smith Farm Supply, they want to bring the farm life into your life.
Since 1984, Herbert Homes has built more than houses. They've built trust. Now offering beautiful new custom homes in the Washington Commons neighborhood, just off Ashley Avenue in Washington, starting at just $139,900. Each home includes a full 1 year's builder's warranty plus a 210 home buyer's warranty. Affordable, reliable, built to last. Call 706-210-7114 or visit herberthomesinc.com.
Favette Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy providing excellent customer service and quality medication therapy management in support of your wellness for decades. Favette has a full selection of in-home medical supplies and will even help file with most insurance companies. Don't forget to develop your unforgettable moments in Favette's full-service photo lab. And it's not too early to shop a great selection of holiday gifts either. For better service, less wait, and to save money, it's Favette Pharmacy, East Robert Toombs in Washington.
1013 WLOV.
Welcome back to the F&M Bank postgame show. The Tigers go down 34-16 to the Hephzibah Rebels. Mark, a game we had no idea what to expect. We sort of knew what to expect, and I think we didn't have any real surprises, but we got an understanding that the Tigers are young.
Very young.
They're still small. Some more size on the offensive line especially.
I think, and on the defensive line especially. I think that we got exposed and we got tired, especially in the second half, and we just couldn't stop them. And that's kind of what happened last year. I told the PA announcer right there that I think this team, this Hephzibah team, is a much better football team than what we saw last year.
I do too.
They were very well coached, and he told me that they were extremely young last year. He said, look, we're not going to go out and win. I'm going to say we're going to go out and win the region or anything, but we're a much better football team than we were last year. I agree with him. They look well coached. Last year I didn't think they looked as well coached, but they did. They obviously can run the ball with Bird. He can run the ball wherever he is. But I think Hephzibah was a good football team. I think we are a good bit smaller than they are and a whole lot younger than just about anybody we're going to play. And these kids are going to have to take their licks these first few weeks of the season maybe to grow up a little bit.
No doubt. Next week we'll be at home against Harlem. Harlem's in this region, and Harlem is going to be a good team.
Harlem, this will come down to that region will probably come down to maybe Harlem and Aquinas and, I don't know, West Side maybe.
Aquinas, are they in this region?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember exactly where we were. Well, tomorrow or next week, the Tigers, it'll be good for us, or good for me. You're closer tonight than you were. But it'll be good for me next week at home. It'll be have a good home owner. We certainly need good support from the Tiger fans to open up with the Tigers at home for the first week. Good play by both the quarterbacks. Some not so good play by both the quarterbacks, but I think the quarterbacks still have a way to go about learning what to do. Mm-hmm. Saw some great spurts with Mason. Saw that special thing and the ability to extend plays, and you never feel like you're out of a play.
You just kind of feel like there's that chance that he can score at any time he touches the ball. We hadn't seen that. Andrew Meach was a different type of quarterback. I loved Andrew Meach as a quarterback. He was a great quarterback, and he rallied this team and took this team. He wasn't the super duper athlete. Andrew was a better athlete than what you think he was.
Oh, absolutely.
But he wasn't the guy that was going to take one to the house from 75 yards at any time. Tamari could take it to the house from anywhere on the field, and I think anybody would tell you this, Tamari's not, his natural position is not to be a quarterback.
No.
He's a running back or an athlete. And, I think he played quarterback last year out of necessity. Mason looks like he can be a quarterback and can do quarterback things and throw the ball and run the ball and that type of thing. And we hadn't really seen that since Dalen. Don was the same way. He could take things to the house from way down the field. I'll do like what I saw at times from both quarterbacks. Preston took us down the field, and we kicked a field goal with him in, and he made some good throws that series and moved the ball and was able to distribute the ball out and move it a little bit that series, and we saw some good things. And then if you listen to Coach Bradford, there's another ninth grader out there, Santuan Roberts, that probably has a better arm than either one of them, but is just, needs a little bit more experience. He was playing middle school football last year.
Yeah.
So, it's a good thing to have a quarterback room with three capable quarterbacks in your future.
Putnam 29, Greene County 15. That score is in the fourth quarter. Looking to see if I can see a couple other county scores. Social Circle pointed on to Oglethorpe County because we play Oglethorpe this year. Won that exciting game last year against Oglethorpe. Yeah. Brooks County, Thomasville's beating them 25-0.
Wow, but Thomasville's a big school.
Yeah, they're a big school. Brooks is obviously the same size we are. Warren County, did they ever start that game? They get that game? I hadn't got a score. Anyway, next week, Oconee County, Harlem, looking forward to being at home next week. It's time now for the Rail EMC Lineman of the Week, and for his play on the defensive line, number 44, Isaiah Butler, is our Rail EMC Lineman of the Week. For Mark Bringleson, this is Tom Duggan signing off for another night. Going to see if we can head on back home. Glad you were with us. Come on back. Pre-game, as always, 7 o'clock. Kickoff, 7:30 next week. This is Tiger Football on OSN.
You have been listening to Tiger Radio from the Oconee Sports Network and 101.3 WLOV. Tonight's broadcast has been made possible by DDMI Tires and Lube, F&M Bank, Favette Pharmacy, Herbert Homes, Hopkins Funeral Home, Piedmont Propane, Rail EMC, Smith Farm Supply, and a special thanks to the Washington-Wilkes Athletic Department. Join us all season long for the Tigers on 101.3 WLOV, Washington-Wilkes' hometown favorite.